month and a half ago, a month and a half ago, I tried to reach out to them and have a conversation. They wouldn't answer the phone. So I've just sat around and I have not said anything. Have, I might be in a chat. I might put a comment in there every now and then. I know that I hurt Big Mama's feelings. I'm sorry. Jackie is Big Mama. Tasha is Dora, because that's how I know them. I knew them before Jackie and before what y'all know them as. But the day that RFK was talking about aspirin and Tylenol and autism, I made a comment in a chat because as a medical provider, I heard Dora out here spewing stuff about I don't even know what it was. I don't know what it was, but I heard turmeric
curing cancer.
Curing cancer. And I put a joke in the comment and said she probably helped also find the cure for autism, Tylenol, which is a joke and a mockery for anyone autistic. Tylenol is not the cause of autism. And for that to be said, that was about Tasha. That was not, I would never in my life would I make fun, belittle, or anything, any special needs, any mental health, anything like that. I work in the medical field. I take care of patients with these things. My below the belt thing that I said was about Tasha and Tamarick, not about autism. So if I offended anybody with that, I apologize now. But I really don't try to get in this stuff. I really don't try to get in this stuff. I have tried to step away from Dora and still care about Jackie, because Jen and Tasha have issues. I saw things happening that I wasn't keen on. And then I saw a video, the Shannon Gardner video, where Tasha had denied having this stuff, and come to find out she did. And I told Jackie in text messages that my opinion of Dora has changed. And it has. My opinion of Dora has changed. I have seen Dora go through groups of friends and destroy them. I have a text message that I shared with some people this morning where I had talked to Dora in a phone call, had talked to Dora about something, and she came into the group chat that night and brought it into the group chat. And I said to her, so you want to bring this to the group and destroy the group? This is between you and I. I'm not sure why you're bringing it into a group. But I have seen, since we've been friends, I have seen Dora jump from friend group to friend group to friend group, and she leaves it in a blaze. She leaves it in blaze, and she leaves all these people hurt. Because did I sit around? I helped with one person. I dug a lot of information on one person, and I helped throw stuff out there on social media about that person. And Jen and I, we did a live, we talked about it and everything else. I did that. But I believed in Dora at that time. I believed she was a good person. I believed that she was doing the right things. I believed those things. So yes, I sat beside and watched stuff happen and participated in one situation. But beyond that, I am out. Like, I don't know the key players that y'all all know. I don't know those things. I am a lesbian. There's enough drama on lesbian side of TikTok that I'm consumed over there most time. And recently I've started reading because TikTok has been nothing but negative. And so I've kind of tried to step away from TikTok. I post videos about travel, and that's what I do. Anyway,
okay, pause for a minute. Do you guys see Starbies in the chat? Starbies is in the chat. Starbies would be the one person that Wendy did not mention that she helped at Christmas time. Starbies was in a hard place, and we helped her. Starby asked that we let you know that she was the one that was helped and that we helped her. There's a physical person who we helped. There she is. So it's not some secret that we're hiding or some fake person. She's in the chat, and she said that.
Hey, Jamie Dell, funny you're here. I'm blowing up a mutual person that you know. Dora, the explorer, Calm Down Karen, Kentucky. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Yes, Jennifer, this is me. Why? Oh, God. Hope I didn't do anything over there on TikTok side. Anyway, moving forward, Jen and I have literally been friends with Jackie and with Big Mama and with Dora. Big Mama got it in her mind May of 23 that she wanted to get in the ranks. And we were gone for Jenny's birthday, and I literally threw money all morning long for Big Mama to be number one. Okay, thank you. I threw money to Jack Big Mama that morning so she would be number one. She didn't stay number one because obviously you can't. I'm not throwing that much money, but I threw enough for her to get to number one and her to be like on the podium for a minute. And she got a screenshot and it was cute. I have always tried to be a supportive friend. And that is with phone calls, that is with text messages, that is with everything. But I can tell you that recently I received a phone call from Big Mama, and I'm sorry, Jackie, I gave you every opportunity. I know you're going to watch this. Tasha, you're going to watch this. I gave y'all opportunity last night to have a conversation off of this app, and you chose not to, and you actually said you didn't care what I put out there, so I'm putting it out there. I got a phone call from Jackie on July 25th, and she asked me to borrow $1,200. She said that they were in the process of possibly getting evicted. They had two payday loans of $600 each, and that Tasha's wages were being garnished. And I literally said to Jackie, I can't do this if Jen knows, because my partner, Jenny, right over there, is my partner, and she's beefing with Tasha. Like, she knows that Tasha's doing shitty things on the app. And so I hung up with her immediately, called Jenny, told her that Jackie had called and we would talk about it. And within 5 minutes, I got another phone call from Jackie crying with Tasha in the background, saying a bunch of stuff. And I said, let me see what I can do, move around money, blah, blah. I knew at that point I wasn't going to. I sent them $50. And the day I sent $50, the following day, and I have this in text, I can take a picture in just a minute. But the following day of that, of me sending them just $50 for food, because she told me she didn't have any food either, the $50 for food, Tasha's on live talking about her renting someone an apartment and door dashing them food because they didn't have anywhere to stay that night. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, a hotel. If I said apartment, I'm sorry. Anyway, long story short, I'm sent you $50 and you're giving it to somebody else. Yes, 2 weeks later, I got the money, the $50 back from them. When somebody sent it to me, I'm sure it was Tasha. Well, I don't know that. I don't know that anymore because I used to think Jackie was innocent, but I'm not sure about that. Sorry that you're hearing that, Big Mama. I don't know that you're innocent in all this. I don't think that Tasha's the only one fucking people over right now. But let's talk about something else. I also know, Dora, either your wife told a story to me and to the internet, because she actually said it on live one night, that you have destroyed her credit. Have it in text. You've also destroyed.
Please tap.
I also know that you've destroyed her mother's credit. So that little live you did this morning with her mom cooking breakfast and everything, trying to preempt this, I see right through it. I know that was just because you can say tonight, whenever y'all replay this live, that her mom's fine with me. We just did breakfast on live this morning. We're not stupid. I get it. I see through you. I know from your wife that you ran her credit up $25,000 and you ran Jackie's up $30,000. That was the number she told me. So if that's not true, then talk to your wife. But I also have it in text where I don't have a number in there, but I do have a text where it says that you ruined her credit. I also have text messages within the last 2 months where I offered for Jeannie to drive across this fucking country and get a U-Haul to get her out of your house. So things are not great in your home. You treat her like a piece of shit. Monster, I'm sorry that you're here. I don't even know you. But if my girlfriend ever was live talking about eating somebody's pussy with me sitting beside them, there's no way. That is the most disrespectful thing you can ever say. And I apologize to Jackie in text that she had to hear it. Her response was, they love Monster. Okay, they might not find it offensive, but I'm sorry if my partner of 3+ years, wife, is talking about eating somebody else's taco for dinner whenever they meet up. That's a problem. So yes, Tasha, Dora, I think you're a piece of shit at this point. Come with me, whatever you got. You've already showed my MPI number. You've already allowed people to call my job. I have all that in text. I have all that in text. You knew about them calling my job whenever muggles and all that shit was going down. I was always the one to get attacked. Whatever Jen did, I got attacked. My job got called. I got accused of mailing drugs across the country because I have an MPI number and a DEA number. I can call in prescriptions for people. And I called in an antibiotic for someone, and y'all twisted it and turned it that I was mailing fucking drugs across the country. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, Tasha, you're a piece of shit. I tried to handle this off the app, but you didn't want to do it. So here we are. I'm putting it out there. I've got text messages. I have stuff. I can screenshot them right now and put them on my iPad so that I can show y'all or whatever. I don't know. If you want something from me, tell me. I don't really want to put a bunch of private text messages out there because I'm saying it, but I don't want to put it out there. But if you need it for proof, or if Tangled, if you need to make a video or whatever of this, I have no problem sending you the text message threads of me and Jackie and me and Tasha and I, because Tasha threatened me one night whenever I don't know T. I don't know any of those people in that live. I don't know anybody Dora hangs out with right now. What I know is that they called me to a box one day. I got in the box. I got attacked, and T called me a cunt and a bitch. So therefore, I don't know you, T, but those are really, you need to expand your vocabulary so that you can use brighter words and better words. Because I feel like people that all they do is cuss and say the same things over and over again have a very limited vocabulary. So I don't know any of those people. I don't have issues with anybody. I don't know you, but I think that y'all are sitting with someone who, and T, I'm not sure that you don't know about all this stuff. I'm not sure that you don't know about all the fuck shit's going on either. But I don't know you to say that, so I'm not going to say that. But I'm just saying I'm not sure.
Hey,
That's all I
Wendy.
have. Please, yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off just before
That's okay.
my brain squirrels. When was it that they asked you for the 1,200?
July 25th.
July 25th. And correct me if I'm wrong, did I hear you right when you said that Dora was in a box talking about eating Monster's cat?
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I do believe that they were doing it jokingly, but I still think it was an inappropriate joke to be making when she's in a relationship.
agreed.
And that's what'll be said, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't really think that Monster and Tasha were going to throw down and attack each other's kitties. I do believe that it still shouldn't be made. It's disrespectful. It shows disrespect.
Monster, I'm not Monster. Like I said, I don't know you. I'm just saying that to me, I thought it was disrespectful. Whoever said it, and it wasn't said just one time. So I'm just saying that, like, I watch Drama Talk. So, I mean, I hear the things. But I just said that if I was Jackie, if I was Big Mama, my feelings would be hurt. Don't know you, Monster. You can hate me. I don't know you. But I'm just saying that.
And when you say something about like putting text out, I would just recommend, just because I've had to deal with this bullshit, I would recommend anything that you're putting out, like that you're saying, if you have text of, I would give to Tangled for Tangled to make a video, because people are going to be like, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Sure, she said it, but where's the proof? Just so you know. Just kind of cover your own ass, because that's what they're going to, well, sure, she got in a box and said all this, but there's no proof. Where's the receipts? You know how that shit goes.
Got it.
It's crazy, though.
Well, I want to know. Question is in July.
I think that would be something easy for you to do. The reference was made because a group of people feel that it's disrespectful. Knowing Mama J, I hate calling her Big Mama J. Knowing Mama J, that she finds that disrespectful. She can play it out right now that she doesn't have a problem with that because she loves you, and that's all fine and dandy. But knowing her outside of the disgusting parts of this app, she found that offensive. It's something that would offend her. So that was the only reason it was brought up, is to show the lack of respect. It's not a personal attack at you. Please don't run with it. Because there's really...
It's not about you, Lester. It's not about you. It's not about you. I also want to say that for those of y'all that think that Dora's wonderful and bought Big Mama J that reborn, the internet bought that reborn. Big Mama got that reborn from TikTok, people on TikTok. So that's a lie. You can take me out of the big box. I'll stay for any questions, but take me out of the big box.
Part of the reason that this is also being put forward is because Dora comes out here and acts like she's the savior of the internet. She's out here saving the poor souls that can't feed themselves. She's door dashing. She's getting hotel rooms. She's just the best on TikTok. She doesn't have a pot to piss in. She doesn't have the finances to be backing all of the things that she's out here claiming that she does.
And by the
And
way,
if she does,
I was
she's
a
borrowing
medical.
that money
I
from
was.
someone else.
I was a medical provider for Optum Health, which is a job that Dora used to have, and that's a nationwide job. So I'm not giving away any information or anything like that. But just so you know, people that listen to Dora, Optum does not have a mental health crisis hotline. Just so you know, that's a fucking lie. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Sarah.
Wait. So
Yeah,
it was July when the money was asked for, correct?
yeah. July 25th, July 29th. That's when the phone
I'm
calls were made.
wondering, okay, because I have a screenshot from July where Dora bought a whole book of $2 scratch off tickets.
Maybe they were thinking they could hit it big and not have to call someone like me. Because that's the thing is, you have to be in a really bad situation to call me because I'm with Jen. And Jen's been trying to bring awareness to Dora for months. So, Julie, I work for Optum. They don't. They don't. I confirmed that again last night. They don't. Anyway, that might have been, yeah, hold on. I'll just pause me for a second.
I appreciate everybody tapping that live and keeping the comments going. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Like I said, you guys can take it or leave it. You know, it's the truth. So, and Dora's gonna do her normal thing. She gonna do what she always do. Thank you, OG. She gonna spin it. She's gonna make sure that she twists the shit out of it like a pretzel. Hey, payroll mama, how you doing, honey? Thank you, OG. I appreciate you gifting the panel. Hey, Live Life, how you doing? I appreciate everybody.
Hey, can I go back to the box for a second?
Absolutely.
It was, I lied. I lied. I want to make sure that I'm not like telling stories. It was Jackie FaceTime video July 29th. And then I missed 2 calls from her on August the 2nd.
Yeah, this is the screenshot that I have. I'll have to go back and grab the date, but this was July.
Hang on just a
I'm
second.
just saying if you were hard up and you needed help or whatever and asked a friend, fine, but to go and blow it on lottery tickets, like, I don't know.
That's what
about
I'm saying.
$400.
That's the hurtful part. When I am thinking you don't have money to eat, that you don't have money to eat and you're out here doing that kind of stuff, it's hurtful to the person. Did I have $50 to spare? Absolutely. And have no problem if somebody needed something. But the fact that like it's almost like a mockery. It's almost like it's just messed up. It is messed up.
Correct. Starbies wasn't asking for help. Starbies didn't nothing like that. It was we knew that she was in a place where she could use the extra hand, and we let that hand out. And it wasn't something that we advertised. It wasn't something that we put out there. It was just something that we did. But she wasn't out here doing that kind of shit.
Tangled, can you put that back up for a minute, please?
Hang on just a second. I'll big box him. on big boxer. Let's see.
I just kind of caught like the top, but like your name and stuff. Is it? Does it say, "Dear Jesus, Mama J just talked me into buying a $2 book of tickets"?
Yep. Yep.
And it's just a simple Google. A book of $2 scratch offs is around $300.
I was just about to say, that's like three, depending. Well, yeah.
Yeah, about 300 or 400.
Yep.
So now again, none of this needed to be put on the internet. None of this needed to be talked about. None of this needed to be exposed. Except for that you had nothing to come at me with except for private conversations with my girlfriend. You wanted to talk about how I use my girlfriend's cards. How you're right, I don't have a full-time job. I DoorDash from time to time. But my girlfriend said it before when she got in here. She doesn't need me working right now. If we were in a place where she needed me working right now, I'd be working. The conversation was had when I first moved out here, and our relationship was new. We're in a different place now than we were back then when Wendy was still talking to you. You could have just owned your shit. You could have just said you were accountable. I did fuck up. I did those things. Or sit down, shut up, so that the rest of the world knows you did those things. Instead, you wanted to come out here and take shots about what credit card I'm using and how freely I get to use it. I think that's showing that it kind of shows your guilt when you're continuing to try to defend something with no real anything.
Facts, Sarah. That's facts, Sarah. That is between Jen and I, not everybody on TikTok. So look, let me just show you something right quick. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so right here, Dora says this is not a threat. She said, I mean, I know a lot. We have had many chats, Wendy, and if Jen wants to really go there, we can. Do y'all think that's a threat? Do you think that's a threat? Okay, here's another one. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, just waking up. Do you have food for today? I can't come up with a lot, but didn't know if I could help with the food or something today. Or if you need to talk, I'm here. Checking on you. She says, we're low on food. I have Cash App. She gave me her thing. Can I call you? She did. The only thing to focus on this is it literally says, I'm honestly worried about being homeless. I worry all the time. I'm a nervous wreck all the time. I said, you've told me things I'm sure you nor her want out to do with finances, yours and your mom's. I have never told a soul, so for her to make that threat kind of sent me a certain way. I also said that Tasha no longer has my best interest in mind. So I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
So Tasha, while you're out here saving the world, Dora, while you're out here saving the world, your wife is worried about being homeless.
Wendy, I do actually want to see your plates, please. I swear I seen a little pumpkin on it. Can we big box her real quick?
Hang on.
They're pumpkins.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, those are cute.
So now can I see the whole table set up?
Yeah,
Because
we got
now I'm
spiders.
curious.
We got
Or you can
spiders.
send me a picture if you don't want everybody to see it.
We got spiders over here. We got black
Yeah.
stuff. We have an October calendar on the wall.
Hey,
because I'm special like that.
Love it.
But yeah, it'll be done for Thanksgiving next week as well.
Nice. Love it. Yeah. I know that it was cutting in and out for me, so Chris was trying to play it, but can you just recap real quick about the whole Christmas thing? Because I started getting texts last night about a battle that they did. I think it was for Mima's meds. Ask for the chargers. Breezy said, where'd the chargers come from? Where'd the plates come from?
The plates came from Home Goods. And the chargers came from Amazon. But I have plenty of chargers because I think I bought a box of like 36. So if you need chargers, we can hook up and I can just send you some.
Oh crap! Message me.
Okay. So my thank you, Missy, for the pumpkin. My stuff about Christmas was from 2023, so I don't know if that's what you were getting messaged about last night because I don't know anything about that. No, they're not paper, Loretta. They're hard. They're hard. They're not glass, but they're hard plastic.
Something about some battles. Hold on, let me go look at the
Whoever's
text.
sending me gifts, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not. I should have turned them off. I don't know how. Save your money, please, to someone that needs someone that can benefit from it. I appreciate it and everything, but I'm good. I'm good over here. I promise you. But thank you. And again, I want to say this again. This is not my character. My friends that know me know that. The people that know me in life know that. You people on TikTok that don't know me, that I haven't spent time with, you don't understand that. But this was super hard for me because this is so not my character. This is not who I am.
Right, and that's why I said before we started this live, before she started talking, that this was tried. We did try to address this off of the internet. Dora brought us here. Jackie backing Dora's behavior brought us here. That's why we're here. This isn't something that we would do.
Thank you, Valerie.
We sat quiet for a long time. I sat quiet for a long time.
So can I just ask, because not all of us know, like what brought this all up?
Because of Dora's comment, not last night, the night before.
I must have missed that.
What was it she said, Jen?
2 nights ago, OG, Dora in a box said, "You want to talk about money? Let's talk about it, Jen. I hear you don't even have your own banking account. I hear that you have a credit card that you just freely use." And not only that, if you listen longer in that clip, Big Mama J is in the background and says, "Are they really still talking about this?" Usually the people pointing fingers are the ones that are guilty and stealing stuff. That's what took me there. And then I reached out to them independently. I will show you the text that I sent last night. It was a rather threatening text because I called 4 times and no one would answer. And then I called a text and said, "You might want to answer the phone unless you want me to have all this stuff out on social media." And they didn't answer the phone, and Big Mama J got a little bit mouthy with me and told me that she didn't care what the fuck I did. So here I am.
I mean, you tried to handle it off,
I can tell you that I knew Mama J. I'm sorry. Listen,
Yeah, I got access to T's too. But Jen, let's talk about having access to people's bank account because I hear you don't have your own. Oh, you use the card freely.
she does. She has about 3 of them. She has 3 cards she uses freely.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but you and Jen are in a relationship, right?
Jen and I have been in a relationship since the end of 21.
Thank you, OG. That was what I'm not in the box right now, but this is what I would be pointing out if I was in the box.
Yeah. So
I'm in a relationship with Wendy. I should have access to her stuff. You were not in a relationship with Shannon and or anyone else's information that you had. You're not in a relationship with Bernadette. You're not in a relationship with Shannon. So why did you have their info? You're trying to pair oranges to apples. They're not the same.
no, and I'm glad you brought up Bernadette's name because that just made me think of something. So I remember the first time I ever heard Mama J's voice was because Bernadette had called Mama J a P3DO. And we didn't know that Bernadette or that Mama J didn't know. And I guess Dora was in bed, but in the box, and we were talking about it, and she flew off the handle. But rewind. So when you're in a relationship with somebody, what you and that person do with your finances is y'all's business, nobody else's. So if I'm lacking, my old man's got me. If he's lacking, I got him, point blank, period. That's just how it is. It's not anybody's business, not 124 of you in here, anybody's business how my fiance and I handle our finances at all. And it's kind of weird if you've been together that long and y'all have split finances, you might want to check, you know, what the fuck you're really doing with somebody, because the goal is to build.
I'm gonna just touch on that there comment. It does sound like Dora's jealous. I think she's been trying to chase herself a sugar mama her entire existence and has been unsuccessful. Sorry, honey, I was successful. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not out here pretending like I have a job and that I make a bunch of money. I don't have a problem saying my girlfriend carries us. She does it well, and she doesn't have a problem with it because I take care of a lot of other things.
Well, hold on, Jen. Let me stop you there because I do have a question. So, at home, do you cook? Do you clean? Do you take care of her car? Do you do all the fucking things that need to be done?
I do everything. I do everything. When Wendy leaves to go out of town, I make sure she's packed. I make sure that all of her stuff is ready to go. I lay it out. She makes sure she has everything. She puts it in the bag. I take care of our dogs.
She drives me to work. People that are our friends make fun of her because she drives me 15 minutes to my work, and she gets up in the morning at 6 o'clock so she can get things done and cleaned in the bed, my spot on the bed clean because I work nights and everything. And then she comes and gets me from work.
Yeah.
She takes care of my dogs. I was just able to go spend 10 days with my family on a road trip, my parents, because Jeannie was here managing our house, managing our house and our dogs. So like, that's how everything works. And yes, just for a moment, hold please. I just want to.
But let's be honest, relationships aren't 50-50. They're 80-20. They're 60-40.
This says yesterday at 5:44. Yesterday at 5:44, you might want to answer the phone before I blast everything I know about you and Tasha on TikTok. So I did try to call them 4 times. Up here was the last time we talked. And I said, going to dinner with friends. I'm talking about in the comments, Jackie. I'm not talking about right now. We don't have to keep pointing fingers. Enjoy your trip, which wasn't even a trip, by the way. You lied. I will always stand for what is right. And Tasha has done some messed up things. I haven't done anything for her to say bad things about me. I am not that person. The only thing she could ever say is the phone calls I had bitching about Jenny not having a job or Brett. I am not out here hurting people, Jackie.
That made the comment that your old lady makes you look bad on TikTok.
Hey, Jen, do you have that video?
Yeah, Jen, show that video. Speaking of, since I knew Mama J before Tasha. I knew Mama J through Jenna Gray, who is a lesbian on TikTok, and Jackie and I became friends through that friendship. But since I've known when I first met Jackie had a job. Jackie was working in her home, not Kentucky. She was working somewhere and everything else. When she came out here, even through our friendship, she would always talk to me about things that were getting hacked. Tasha applied for some job and something got hacked, and their accounts locked up because something got hacked. I don't understand why my things keep getting hacked. So there is a video of Jackie late at night that somebody else found, not me, I don't have it, where it's being talked about how many things of hers get hacked. The van.
All right, I'm just here watching.
She's looking, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hello, Melissa.
Thank you, Sugar Baby.
That's Sugar Boom Boom.
Okay, here it goes. Put it right here and I'll just show it. Oh, gotta turn my phone around.
I got to turn the volume.
I gotta turn my phone around. We're not skilled at this. Sorry.
Hey, Becca Lynn.
I'm okay, Retta. I know that people won't believe it, but this actually hurts my soul. So, okay, this is Jackie.
I didn't edit that out, so keep the camera above there so that they
Okay.
don't see you sleeping. This is here. I'm gonna turn the camera around. This is a screen recording I did. I screen recorded this. Jackie was online in the middle.
Hey.
I screen recorded it. So this is my recording of Jackie in the middle of the night. I screen recorded it because of what she was saying. It was crazy to me.
You know, we got joint accounts. You know what I mean? And I told her, I said, I'm just so frustrated. Like, I don't know what to do about this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many times it's been hacked. I know, just at the bank here, it was hacked probably.
Can we pause this for a minute? Sorry. So this is Mama J on live saying that Dora keeps saying that their accounts have been hacked.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And she doesn't understand it because she's never had her accounts hacked, let alone hacked 4 or 5 times.
That's a fucking
And
red flag.
And it's been since she got with Dora.
But since she got with Dora, even her Oklahoma account was hacked.
Yes.
As soon as they got joint. That's what she's saying in the beginning of this.
And Dora has access to these accounts.
Correct.
Joint account.
And now, if everybody remembers, now Dora amazingly has video and receipts from 23, but Dora couldn't come up with receipts for the water that she supplied on one of her things that she raised money on, because her phone was hacked. When Wendy was talking earlier, she was talking about when Dora supposedly applied for a job online and that person took her social security number and just made their lives a nightmare with their bank account. Like, Dora repeatedly says how many times she gets hacked. She's the only person I know that gets hacked that much.
I tell you what, I got hacked last Christmas, and it was a mess. But they didn't get any other account because right away they put everything into lockdown.
Correct. I'm not
So it
saying
sounds
by
to
any
me.
means. I'm not saying by any means that people don't get hacked. People get hacked. They absolutely
Oh
do.
no, for sure. But what I'm saying is, if you get hacked once, generally they flag your social security number, they flag all your shit right away. It sounds to me like, Dora, you're draining the fucking bank accounts and lying to your old lady and saying it was hacked.
Yes.
Just my opinion.
Okay, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, and then my bank account that I opened in Oklahoma was hacked as well, about 4 times. A person can only handle so much, you know what I mean? Apple Pay. Yeah, Apple Pay. Apple Pay that's it. And it's like, I don't like Android phones as much as I like my iPhone. You know, but it's like, come on, Apple, get your shit together. Get a better security deal or something. Because they were really ranked #1 for...
That's all I have of that recording.
Apple
Just
actually has like one of the best securities too.
I was just gonna say that Apple truly is the most encrypted or whatever it's called. They're like one of the safest out there.
Yep. So my son, being young and dumb at the time, decided to use one of my cards that was on our Apple account, and they right away reversed the charges and lock that shit. Amanda, yeah, I was gonna say I can't do it. But Apple is like one of the best when it comes to security, so that's bullshit. And that watching that is just fucking sad because you are literally snowing your wife or your girlfriend.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
That's her girlfriend, yeah. It is sad. Yeah. I believe Mama J's mother knows about it, yeah.
That's actually a good point, Sugar Boom Boom. I didn't even think about that until you just said it. Because listening to Wendy this whole time, if Mama J had any suspicions, you think she would have reached out to Wendy last night to hear what she had to say versus saying, do what you gotta fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost makes you think that she is involved.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was super heated between us because for the first like 5 minutes of the text back and forth, I accused it of being Dora because I know that Dora has her phone. I know that Jackie's usually asleep by that time of night. So I initially was accusing it of being Tasha,
But she doesn't. Mama J doesn't talk to you like the way that text was coming through either, right?
she doesn't normally. But I guess that she did send me a screenshot of herself, and I noticed that in the live this morning that they were doing with Mama J's mom, that Jackie had the same shirt on. So I, at that moment, realized that yes, the person that was being a bitch last night, or that was, shouldn't say being a bitch, but that was being confrontational with me last night, which is not something that Mama J and I have ever done. We have like I can show you text where I'm like, regardless of everything going on with Jenny and Tasha, I am here for you. I am here for a shoulder. I am here for medical advice because Jackie always called me her TikTok doctor jokingly, but like during COVID, I helped her with stuff, and like it's just I'm so floored that by watching Dora's history, I'm not surprised that this is happening with Dora, but I'm overwhelmed that this is happening with Mama J. And my opinion of Mama J has changed in the last 24 hours.
Hey, Rem, if you're in here, can you check messages real quick, please?
Is Tangled still in here?
She said she was dropping other comments.
I did
Okay.
I did say something in text last night to Mama J that I wholeheartedly think was a harsh thing to say, but I said it and I feel this way. I do feel like that Mama J has given her heart to someone who is literally just sitting around waiting on her to not be here anymore. And I feel that way. I feel that way. I know that Dora has said things negatively about Mama J. I know there's text out there about stuff and everything. And like, I feel bad. I feel bad for her, but I don't feel bad enough because I literally told her back in July and August, that we would come across the country and get her. We would get her home to her mother. That Jeannie would drive the U-Haul, and she questioned about her van, and I'm like, we can get the van running because the van wasn't running and it had flat tires. I'm like, we're lesbians. We're used to, we know how to move. Like, that's what we do, like jokingly. But like, I and Retta, and I said I named 4 people, me, Jenny, Retta, and one other person. And I said, we care about you and we can get you out of there. And she was super brutal and super honest and super transparent at that point. But then the text changed to, I love Tasha. So I'm like, I can't help you if you can't see what's in front of you. I can't. Nobody can.
So I know this is probably going to be a very personal question, and y'all don't have to answer it if you don't want to. I respect that. But you guys know both of them off the app. It's
We
giving
have
like super controlling type feeling.
we have never. I have FaceTime. We have FaceTimed a lot. We were this close to meeting them, but we've never met them physically off the app. No, we've just been friends on the app and off the app, but not physically off the app for
No, I meant like
1.5 years.
talking.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like talking. Where
yes,
like Mama J obviously
yes,
confided in you at some point in time.
yes.
So do you get the feeling at all that there's like because let's keep in mind for people that don't realize DV is not just physical. It's financial, it's mental, it's emotional. There's a
I
lot
know that
more.
I know that I have been on the phone with her at times, and she's having to whisper. And I know that Dora will come in there and be like, "Who are you talking to?" Like, and Mama J have to get off the phone quickly and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Have I seen it? Like, have I seen anything other than that? No, I haven't. I know that she's told me she's unhappy. But like, with that said, there are times that I'm unhappy in my relationship too. So like, I can't.
That's part of a
That's
relationship.
part of a relationship. So I can't say that, like, I can't say that, but I know that she has been live before and said things during a live, usually whenever she's late at night or something like that. But I told, in one of the text messages, I told Mama J that I miss the Jackie that I used to know. I said, I feel like she takes up so very little space now in life. All the things that used to bring her happiness, like her painting, her lives where everybody would all, she had a lot of special needs kids that were, or people that would be in her lives, and like all the things. And she was rambunctious and she would sing and she would do all those things. And all of that is gone. Like all of that is missing from her now. And so, and I told her, like, I miss that. I miss that person. And I hope that you can find that person again, because I feel like she has lost every friend that cared about her in a situation. I feel like that, I'm not going to blame it on Dora, but I feel like that because sometimes we do it to ourselves. Sometimes we pull away from people, and I understand that. So I'm not saying that it's Dora's fault, but I do know that Jackie is not who Jackie was 4 years ago. She wasn't who she was 2 years ago. So I just, I mean, it just, it hurts my heart, but at the same time, I question her knowledge now. I question what she knows. I question things now. After last night, I question things. And there's no need for me to share all that text thread, but like after the conversation that was had last night in text, I question a lot of things.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Hi, Sooner Queen. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to share? Jen, Wendy?
I mean, I'm looking at Jen out the window. I've kind of,
I'm
that's,
reworking some stuff through my head to make sure that I don't have other things I want to address.
I just need to once again, Jenny, bring your phone in here and let me show them the withdrawals from TikTok during Christmas time, please. Y'all saw you saw all the donations I made. You saw the $1,800 fucking dollars I spent on diamonds on TikTok coins in a month's period. Y'all saw that. So,
Oh, that's what I was. So yeah, I went and looked at the text. So somebody randomly texted me the other night about and I wasn't around for this, so I'm kind of oblivious to it. But apparently T and Dora were doing battles. I believe it was to help Mima with stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mitch, I think you're probably gonna have Mitchell the
You're not
on
wrong.
that one.
They did have battles.
Okay, so someone randomly brought it to me the other day that they did a battle and they got this many diamonds and it was this much money. They were like, so there's no way in hell that the battles that Dora and T did, they were saying that it was only $80. There's no way.
no.
And I was like, yeah, no. I'm like, if they made that many diamonds, it would have been way more than that.
Well, Jenny, pull up your pictures. Pull up your pictures, and I'm going to show you this. I better take a screenshot.
Hang on.
I thought it was
Or
60 bucks.
Bougie. I'm pretty sure Bougie has that. The battle that they did, I swear they raised $400. Mima got 60.
Yeah. I think
30
Bougie has
from
all that.
each. So I'm pretty sure Bougie has that. There was like $340 that was not given to Mima. That's what I've asked the whole time. Where did that money go?
Yeah.
I just sent the live to Bougie and asked if she would come in here.
But Bougie, I'm almost positive Bougie has that because Bougie was right in that, and Bougie started asking the same questions. Wait a minute, and that's when they turned on her.
Yes,
Okay,
Reddit.
Okay.
but
Yes,
here's the
Reddit.
thing. What I'm trying to say is that this is how you show receipts. Can I see your phone, please? Just go to your pictures. This is how you show receipts, okay? Just go to your photos.
It means
So that would make sense on why they started turning on Bougie. If Bougie started asking
Screenshot
questions.
we took of
Yeah.
withdrawals from TikTok.
That's what happens.
Yep.
So this is what you do. You go into TikTok, you go into those three little dots up there by your profile, and then it'll go to and it'll let you pull withdrawals.
Right.
These are withdrawals back from 2023.
Yeah, it'll show you like your purchases, everything. Like
That's
you can,
what she's withdrawn. It's blurry. 155. Uh-oh. On November the 8th. A payout on November the 22nd of $220, and then a payout of $33 on December the 6th. That's from 2023. It doesn't matter if your account has been hacked or anything else. This is simple. This is receipts, T and Dora, for the battle you did with Mama from email. Those are receipts. Pretty easy to get to. That's how I got to where all the coins I spent. But then I went to my bank account because I felt that was better.
Hey Bougie, can you take a box for a minute? Are you able to right now?
Bougie, I didn't do it.
Florida man, what's that?
No, she come in. They were
I
like,
didn't say your name. I didn't say it. Bougie has the
no,
information.
she was like, Bougie got in
Let's
here
do
quick. And
It's
Bougie's like, I didn't want OG to yell at me.
the booze.
Hey, the Bougie.
What you doing, girl?
Bougie.
What's up?
So, I got a text the other night about the battle that T and Dora did for Mima, and they were like, I just did a battle, and this is how many diamonds I got, and this is how much money I made. They were like, there's no way that T and Dora were doing that battle and only made such and such amount. So we were just discussing that because a lot of shit just came out. And somebody had brought up and said that they thought that you had, or that you started questioning that back then, and that's why they flipped on you.
Well, they flipped on me because, well, for one, people, like all the trolls were coming in their live that day saying that I had brought this to her kids or something, which did not happen. I had been in the live with Muffin Man earlier that day when I think T was in there, and I mean, I had gone off on Meemaw the night before. I mean, I did. I was very upset, but T came in there, and then I don't fucking know. Like Hensley took it to friends, and friends like literally got all the money for her to get the hell out of there. I had talked to the what's her name, the daughter, Coco, obviously, and I was trying to help her. Meanwhile, she's trying to get a hold of Dora and Tequila, and they're not even answering because they're too busy on live. And she just is like trying to get Meemaw to the hotel and all of that because at that point, friends had raided the money. But then immediately, they turned on me, like, said that she didn't even know that Friends was live talking about this until she saw me and Coco in a box. But yet, I have a screenshot of when I came in there. That bitch was in the box, Dora, literally trying to get Friends to turn on fucking Mima, and Friends wasn't interested. So, of course, yeah. Then it trickled on into their live, and Mallory had said something in there about, I don't know, Riri getting denied a box by Bougie, and I wasn't even in the fucking live on my main, and I was a mod, so she immediately unmodded me. But I had messaged them both and was like, dude, what the hell's going on? Like, sorry guys, my trash truck's coming around. It might be a little loud. And she was like reading all these troll comments and was like, oh, what? She's been talking to Coco all day. Like, that's the first I'm hearing that, as if like anybody needs your permission to talk to any fucking body, number one. Then she started saying like, oh, well, I'm getting messages. I got messages from Coco that Bougie is saying that this is all our fault. And Coco got in the box and fixed that and was like, no, I did not say that. I mean, it was wild. All of it was wild. They would not answer me when I messaged them privately. And I sent receipts on my message to Tequila because Dora was like, she's threatening Tequila. I just got a message that she's threatening Tequila. Like, what are you talking about? I did send them both a message and was like, dude, Coco's trying to get a hold of you. She just wants to get me onto the hotel. Neither one of you are fucking answering. Well, that's because they were on the live talking shit. I did start the money counting in the live. I did ask. I mean, it seemed like a brilliant idea. And me and Hazel, you know, she got her calculator out and we were like, hey, let's look at all the fucking transactions on your Cash App from what, July 9th until now, right? And everybody was all about it until the next day. And then it was like, there's Bougie trying to fucking, you know, calculate all this bullshit as if she wasn't sitting there saying, no, Tequila, you do the Cash App, not me, Ma. Like, and then I called them out because they said they donated $500. And I'm like, what? No, you didn't, bitch. And when I saw the confirmation, I was like, that's not a receipt, bitch. Also, I called them out because when she was traveling, the first time, like when she was on her way there, I offered to get her a fucking room free with my points. And Dora was like, yeah, DM me, as they were raising money for that hotel room that night. And Dora didn't even give a fuck. She did not take it at all. But yet they got money. Like, it's because she wanted the fucking money. So,
Bougie,
yeah.
did they not raise $400 in that bottle and Mima got 60 of it?
I don't fucking know what they raised because I wasn't in there. But I will say, just based off of what I've seen, she did say, she said the last recording I heard was Gemini's video, and I heard her say that T gave her $60 out of that battle. It didn't say she only made 60, but I know she has said before she only made 60. But she also said that her and T gave Mima $500, and she also said she paid for the fucking room with her Booking.com app, which is with her work discount, and that wasn't the case either. I obviously had talked to Mima, and Coco, and like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're all a mess over there. They put it on me basically because it was an easy scapegoat, honestly. And, I mean, instead of just being an adult and saying, hey, you know, this is what I've heard, because Dora and T have done that before. They've messaged me and been like, yo, this is what's being said. Like, what's up? You know, I don't know why they couldn't this time. Like,
Okay. Look, I knew that Bougie knew a lot because I knew that she was kind of involved in all of that. Now that I know it wasn't her, unfortunately, the person that was running around saying that is now sitting with them and despises me. It was scammy.
of course, well,
Because
so Scammy got in the box that day after
yeah,
Friends Live because they were over there running their fucking mouths, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Like, we didn't do anything wrong. Like, I didn't take it to Friends. Hensley admitted she had taken it to Friends, and she had told Dora prior that she was taking it to Friends. And she was completely lying over there. And so Friends went over there, and of course it was a completely different attitude from them. Like, oh, you know, Dora's like change of voice and, oh no, see, this is what we were doing. Like, no, we don't have a problem. And then Scammy got in the box and just came at fucking Friends, and it was like, why is Scammy defending these two, bitch? And I heard her say like, oh well, they've been getting drugged for this for a while. Bitch, you are the one fucking dragging them. You and Scam Slam have been fucking dragging them. Don't go the fuck. It was wildly ironic.
For Florida man.
Yeah.
Bonding over Florida man.
I don't even know if they were against Florida Man at that point. It was really me, but it was after that they did because, you know, Florida Man kept saying like, why don't you guys come over here and get a box, like have a conversation, and they just refused to have a fucking conversation. And then I want my money back from fucking T because, again, I had made a deal that these three were blocked for the rest of the fucking year, and not literally before I even asked for my money back, she had already fucked up and let him in the box and offered me my money back. Now she wouldn't give my money back. She denied my request for my money back, even though she had them in the live. Although she claims it was a mistake, she had just no idea. Bitch, yeah, you did. They were in there 4 times, and then also at that point, I just was like, fuck it. Remember the time that Dora fucking was trying to make money too, like T was, to drop and all that stuff? And that's when, you know, Mitch became collateral damage in that because she set up her fucking mods to not have any powers, walked away from her phone, and let Mitch get talked to like complete dog shit while she acted like it was a TikTok glitch, which, unbeknownst to them, me, Florida Man, and I think Harley Tink, actually experimented with that in T's Live right after Dora's. Yeah, there was not a problem. It was not a TikTok glitch, bitch. You took all your mod powers away so they couldn't block and drop people, bitch. And then want to
Damn
act
straight over there.
and that was when the most foulest of shit was fucking said to him, and I thought that was wild as fuck.
Somebody did come to me and try to tell me that the reason why Dora started coming to me is because Mitch privately asked her behind the scenes to, and I'm like, what?
The fuck?
Wait a minute, Nikki.
Hell no.
Don't you sit over there with T and Dora?
No, he hasn't in a long
Hell
time.
no.
No,
I thought that
It's been a lot. Nikki?
Yes, Nikki.
I thought she was good friends with T and Dora. Okay, it's the wrong one then. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh,
Funny how I barely even talked to Dora behind scenes at all.
It's wrong. It must be the wrong.
Only a few text messages.
And she literally, like, they still played that bitch out as if she had lost her fucking mod powers. And let me tell you, that was the day that vile ass shit by Cassandra was said to Mitch, right? Awful.
Hey,
fucked up shit. And
Yeah.
and then it was the following live she had where, like, even Malibu got in the box and was like, this is what you have to do. Go down here, click that. And she's like, oh, I didn't know how to do all that. That's wild as fuck, T and Dora, because I had been a mod for both of them. And, yeah, I didn't have that problem. You didn't have a problem clicking those fucking little boxes to make me a fucking mod before, to drop and block people.
Even after that, though, she sat there and tried to say that I was never a fucking mod in her fucking goddamn chat at all whatsoever.
Are you serious right now?
She sure the fuck did.
But it was even before that you guys had messaged me at one point. Somebody, you probably somebody was like, we don't have powers. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
yep.
She took them away. I said she fucking took them away. And you guys even had a hard time, I think, with it at one point. You were like, no, I think it's a TikTok glitch. Until I said it out loud on Florida Man's Live. I was like, we fucking played it, bitch. Like, we experimented with it. You guys are full of shit. Like, and then just to hear them completely run their fucking mouth and say the wildest of shit against me. Like, I didn't do shit to them.
Rem said, wait, when I went live, they told me to hurry the fuck up to mod people. I have to read her comments right now because she's busy. She can't box up. Sorry.
And I knew they were guilty as fuck. Like, I knew it. Like, we fucking knew they were. And everything she was saying to friends and scamming and all that, it was bullshit, right? Like, I had, and again, like, they're making all these wild allegations, again, because I'm an easy scapegoat, right? Because you remember, Mima's son had been in Pastor Petty's live at one point, and they're the ones, the Patreon is the one that created this fuck shit earlier that morning or the night before or something like that, whenever they knew that who her son was and shared the live. But she's over here like, yeah, I'm hearing that Bougie got a hold of the daughter and da-da-da-da-da. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Hey, friends. And she didn't do shit. Like, she even said that Meemaw told her, oh, yeah, I'm at the hotel. I'm great. No, she didn't. She didn't fucking talk to you, bitch. No, she didn't.
Hey, before y'all finish this, I'm going to drop, but I just want to make sure nobody has any questions about what I said, because I don't know anything about what y'all are talking about, because I really not on here a whole lot.
Well, I want to say that I don't want to say that Meemaw admitted Dora was the one to reach out, because Meemaw doesn't know. All right? I've talked to both of them. I think she's assuming that's the case. It wouldn't fucking surprise me, but I firmly believe it was all of Petty's people, because, again, all those trolls in that account that night, in her live that night, I mean, these were wild-ass trolls, just making the wildest of fucking allegations, and she just didn't give a fuck. She just took all the trolls' words as gold.
Yeah. Hey, peace out.
I was the one that requested for us to do battles and donate the money for Meemaw. That was me.
But Mitch,
And
do you
then
remember
whenever-
when I offered that money, though? Do you remember when I offered that free hotel room? Did you talk to her?
Yes,
Why
ma'am,
didn't
because
she-
I remember that.
I sat there and told her, I said, wait a second, because Bougie said she can get a room for free.
I was in the box, yeah.
Hold up. And I kept on and kept on and kept on. She kept ignoring me. T and Dora.
Yeah. And she's never
And if you look at the receipts,
that.
well, so if you look at the fucking receipts, right? So when we were doing the calculation of the money that night in live with Mima, all right, we were up to like I think $600 or something like that in cash apps that she had received from July 9th to whatever the fuck day it was. However, there was multiple transactions, way more than what T showed on her quote receipt, and on her quote receipt, hers totaled like I think $500 or something like that is what it showed, right? But if you looked at it, you could see that money was coming from elsewhere, and she was sending it to like Tequila, right? Or Tequila was sending her money to send to Mima. It wasn't just T's money, and there was only like. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Gemini and Pastor Petty House of Lies. Either way, we went through several transactions, right? Like well over 10 transactions. But yet on that receipt, hers totaled almost the amount that Mima had gotten in total. So I was like, nope, that's fucking wild. And there was, and for the hotel that Dora claims that she paid for with her work discount, the money is right there on the same fucking date. Tequila sent it to T, T sent it to fucking Mima. The fuck? You
Well,
didn't pay for it.
I mean, the red flag would have been the night that Florida Man was talking about this, and Dora and T were over there streaming, and Dora was like, I'm going to call the hotel so that nobody can get information. And Mima and I called the hotel before Dora got a chance to.
Yeah. And
When
just
I
don't
brought
understand
up
why
to
the first red flag is why in the hell does the money got to go through so many different hands? Why does it
Right.
got to go to T, then to Dora, then to Tequila, then to Meemaw?
So
Or
Tequila
what,
doesn't have a cash app. Yeah, Tequila doesn't have a cash app, and so Tequila sent the money to T because T could cash out Mima.
I
I
know,
think
but
T.
it just
The
should have been set up better. It should have been thought out better. Because I mean, that's the
the whole
first thing
thing
for
is,
me is
Dora
going
should
through
have shown
so many hands.
receipts.
Yeah.
The receipts should have been shown from day one when they were raising the money for fucking Mima. Period.
Right. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see everything that was sent to you guys and your cash apps and your Venmos or whatever the fuck you were advertising, because only then will we really know what the fuck you got, right? Now, Leslie claimed to have given, like, what, $150 for medication? So if you take that amount just simply out of the total that we came up with, which was like $600, or then how the fuck did they give her fucking 500? There ain't no fucking way. So like, yeah. So like, look, from Leslie, 150. Your move, 30. God, I can hardly read.
150, 10, 60, 30, 150.
From a payment to my Venmo. Wait, move Jen real quick. This is from Cynthia. Payment to my Venmo. Wait, move Jen real quick. This is from Cynthia, aka Tequila. Okay, so 1, 2. I don't know why she's got that fourth one down, all like the giver blocked out or what it says. That's kind of odd. But 1, 2, 3 of those are from other people.
Okay.
So T, you didn't give that money, bitch. You're lying. And you can't book a hotel work discount on fucking Expedia or Booking.com, bitch. So which is it? Did you get $75 off or 40? I don't even know. But you didn't pay for it. You kept showing a confirmation. That was not a fucking right there from Leslie.
I think you gotta shrink that one, Jen.
Is this Rebecca's? No, this is T's. Is this Rebecca's cash app?
This is Mima's.
This is Mima's cash app?
This is what they were showing in that live when you were tallying it. I was screenshotting it.
So these are Mima's cash app transactions.
This is what, who was it? Tequila had Mima's phone, and this is what she was holding up.
Oh, I didn't even see that they were holding it up.
Wait, Jen, you're gonna have to read that one because we can't see the totals because the boxes are in the way.
So she didn't leave until July 9th, okay? She did not leave until July 9th.
Right, and that was why I screenshotted some of these, because some of these are like July 1st, and they were tallying that. June 30th, they were tallying that. Some
And
of
you
them
remember
was
the
for,
July 29th one? Remember that was a big deal? Remember they were like, oh, and I even said, I want to see all the transactions for July 29th because Dora kept saying, oh, well, July 29th, you know, and that was when we had the whole thing about the medication and all of that, right? There was only one.
Let me see
One.
how I can fix that.
Oh well.
And I will say that
I
I
don't
did
want
the
to be.
one thing that I
Yeah.
did say that Dora fucked up was that I did say after speaking to Coco out like before this whole thing with T and Dora went down in Friends with Attitudes Live, Coco immediately when she called me said, "My brother was not forthright in that live. I don't know why he said that." She said I chewed his ass afterwards, but he did not give Mima any fucking notice that he was leaving. Period. And I did say that. So then Dora was like, "Oh," and then you got Bougie over here saying, like, Coco went in there multiple fucking times, and Dora constantly and fucking deflected, and she was trying to address Dora on the bullshit Dora was saying that wasn't true, and
Fair.
Dora was like acting like she was the only person that was allowed to be speaking. And at that time, they knew Florida Man's platform would have been neutral because he doesn't drop and block, right? He doesn't do all that fuck shit.
Right.
They could have had the conversation, but they knew they fucked up. They absolutely knew it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then she was taking payments from Skittles for her place back in the live that I paid to block her for the year. And like,
Right.
I'm sorry, where's my money then, bitch?
Right. Yeah.
She
Like,
denied both my refund requests on Cash App. Dora tried to go over to fucking Friends Live and really try to spin this shit like, and Friends wasn't. Listen, she didn't give a fuck about all that. What you're not going to do is come over here and make it your narrative, like you do with everybody else, because
Oh,
you can
thank you
tell
for
when
that. Yeah.
Dora's full of shit because she gets on that stupid voice, right? Like, and then like I was up on, and that's what she kept saying. We were up for 9 hours trying to figure out how to get Mima from here to there in a plane ticket. No, you weren't, bitch. No,
Uh-huh.
you weren't. You know why I
Right.
know that? Because it took us all of 10 minutes, bitch. 10.
Right.
And I did contribute, Dora. I did. I didn't have to go on the app and tell people what the fuck I contributed, but I sure the fuck cash apped her daughter, okay, for her to get the fuck home. So
Yeah.
more than you did, ho. Stupid. Hey,
Yeah.
friends. We were just going over this bullshit with Dora and Mima and all the things.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to spend too much more time on that Nemo stuff, but
And
I
Dora,
just
like,
wanted
always would go in a box in
to
Friends'
share.
live. And T would always get friends, but then all of a sudden they didn't give a fuck and they were just streaming her, right? And Dora refused to get in a box. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I did get to
I
confront
did
Tequila.
ask.
What, babe?
I did ask. Like since I had requested, for us to do battles and donate the money for her to get to tequila and everything for you know, like why how much was totally gotten through the battles and everything. Well, then I was told that she was not going to do the battle between her and Dora, that one was going to be totally her and Dora's money.
Hey, friends, how you doing, hon?
Hey, y'all. I'm, I just heard my name as I walked in.
Yeah.
Like, huh? What's happening? Oh,
How's
and
that
Bama
new?
Grandma, I get that. I get
How's
that,
that
Bama
new
Grandma. I
baby?
do.
How's that
I,
new
I
baby?
just don't think it was done right at all. It should not have been brought to the app in the way that it was. If she
Thank you
cared
for
about
that.
Mima, she should have brought it to her, not
Thank
calling
you
Q
for
and
that.
Tequila.
He doing better, y'all. He doing better.
What happened,
Oh,
friends?
So they not sure what happened, but he started having seizures. The lady said it could have been stress. It could have been a
Damn.
few things. So
Uh,
I'm just yeah,
he hasn't gone home yet.
yeah. The lady. No, we still waiting.
Oh,
No.
well, please have her check her mail because I know my stuff got delivered a couple days ago.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it. The
Okay.
the dad is gonna go over there and get it. She might be coming home for a little bit.
thank you.
Um, but I
Thank
was
you.
listening to what y'all was talking about. So let me say this, right? When you really want to help somebody, it don't take much. It don't
Mm,
take long. It don't come with all the confusion. Okay.
Oh,
Um, I am really a person of resolving situations and not continuing it to be confused in all the things that people do. I just wanted Meemaw to get home. I'm sorry about the dog, but I was more concerned about her. And what
Right.
I did not like is that people felt like using her as content to make themselves look better or make it seem like they're saving somebody with that savior complex of theirs. Kind of made me sick. Because if you're going to
Mm-hmm.
help somebody, that's what you're going to do. It doesn't take
Yeah.
all of that bashing someone, asking for receipts, or any of the things that people were doing to her. I am
That's
not one
right.
of those people who need to care about any of that. What I care about is the person that's in need. So until
Right.
y'all get all the hate and malice and bullshit out y'all heart, y'all gonna forever have a hard time in life, and y'all forever gonna need validation here on this app.
Right.
I Mima is doing wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
and I pray that her family is doing well. But I wish that y'all would truly, truly look at how y'all treat people and look at how you would want someone to treat you. So I'm going to
Absolutely.
mute up on it.
They just get T and Dora got really, really, really upset that you. This is my theory, and because I used to sit with T and Dora, they got really upset that you caught Mima on, helping her go home and helping her find a way home so swiftly and just the normal way of doing it. You didn't spend 16 hours and 3 days and 84 years trying to figure out a way to get her home, because they would have took the time. They would have took 84 years to get her home, because they would have been trying to figure out a GoFundMe, donations, and battles, so they could have done what? Skimmed it, because that's what they do. They've got to make their cut off of it every single time. And you, friends, were the wrench in their plan. And that's what pissed them off. That's what
Um,
happened.
were they doing it out the bottom of their heart, or were they doing it to?
Make
What was
that
their
green.
purpose?
They wanted to make that cheddar, baby.
Were they doing it out the bottom of their heart, or were they doing it to collect funds? Because it could have been stated, "Hey, yeah, I need a couple dollars too, but let's help me my too." I mean, I only came up because my name was spoken on,
Right, I know. Oh, I know
and
that. You're welcome over
and
here
that was
anytime.
shared to me.
Yeah, you're
That's what I
welcome
was
over
going to
here.
state. Is that you don't do
Um,
kind things from
I
your heart and want recognition. You don't need a pat on the back. You do things
Right,
to help people because you want to help people. I help people all the time. We help people all the time. But I'm not out here asking everybody to pat me on the back or get recognition for it.
right, right.
Friends came in, seen someone in a situation, she addressed
And
it, she
took care
ended
of
it,
it.
period.
Yeah,
And
she
that's how
handled
it
it.
should be done. She
Right,
didn't hold lives and ask for recognition because she moved Mima across country. She
absolutely.
just did what needed to be done and then was thrown under a bus, which was unnecessary, so that they could get that monotone gain back, so that they could make the money they lost back. They pointed fingers. That's not how you're kind. That's not how you help people.
Right,
That's how you put money in your pocket.
absolutely. They wanted to drag it out. So they would say, oh, well, we need to do this or do that to raise more money to get Mimo home. But see, friends handled it, had it wrapped up, and Mimo on her way. That's the way it should be done. And they got a little bit tad upset about that. They couldn't swoop in and save the day and make a little bit of coin off of Mimo. That's what upset them. Because friends did it out of the kindness of her heart with no ill intent.
and
And
also
that's kind of why we
I didn't need to
go ahead,
use
friends.
my own Cash App. I didn't need to use my own Cash App to get money for her. Why don't we just? Sorry about that, y'all. I'm at work. Why don't the money go straight to the person that can get her home? I don't need to take anything off the top. I'm already blessed already. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
down after I say this. Until y'all know what being real, selfless people are, y'all will never know anything. So I'm gonna get
Well,
down. Okay.
all right.
Y'all have
Thanks
a
for
blessed
coming
day.
up. You as well, friends. Thank you.
But why is it always the selfless people that get drug on this fucking app? Always.
I don't know.
Because they're the ones that are making the people out here trying to rob people look bad.
Yeah.
Because they're doing it the right way and they're showing them how it's done and it doesn't look the same. So it makes people question what they're doing. And that's part of the reason that we've continued to say what we've said is because it needs to be brought to people's attention so that more people aren't being completely screwed out of money and see what's actually happening here.
Farrah, thanks so much. Thanks to everybody who's gifting the
Yeah, thank you,
panel.
Farah.
And thanks for everybody sending gifts as well to myself. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for liking the live.
Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. Thank you.
Yeah, but Hensley, I mean, you know how bad, girl. Like, you know how bad. I was drugged like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
But I've got, I sat last night and pulled a T. I picked through, you're very welcome, friends. I sat and picked through T's lives like she does mine. Welcome back up, friends.
So I just wanted to say something. Um, can I do this on your platform? Okay, so y'all, I will be doing Win It Wednesday still, but opposed to giving people cash money, I will be sending groceries to people's houses. Rather it be through Whole Foods, Misfit Market, or Walmart. I will be doing groceries opposed to a cash giveaway because I would prefer to feed you than y'all not have groceries. So on
Oh, that's
Wednesdays
great.
we will be doing $50 donations to one person, and then we also will be still buying from other businesses to help them too as well. So I will be giving away groceries on Wednesdays. Okay, y'all have a blessed
Oh,
day. Like I said,
that
let me
sounds great. Thanks,
so if any
friends.
of y'all want to help, I just need help with my gift goal. I don't need no CAs or nothing. I just want y'all to help with gift goals. I just want to give people food because they won't be able to feed themselves, the disabled, the elderly. Y'all don't know what these people go through every day. So I would rather send groceries to people's homes. And if y'all can do that on the outside of here, bag up some fruits and vegetables, put it on somebody's doorstep, show that you care. All
Yes.
right.
Yes. Thank you, friends. But yeah, like I said, I pulled a T, and I know how she's been voraciously replaying my lives and hovering over them like a starving person and just picking through them. So I did the same fucking thing. And everybody knows that I've been keeping my foot on Dora and T's neck for these reasons that we have been discussing, and that I have been saying for 5 months, as T keeps to repeat herself. And everybody should know the reason why. I've stated it for 5 months. So this is in regards to the live of the. I have it wrote down here. Oh my God, my handwriting.
Hey, I just watched a video yesterday, Amanda, that says the shittier your handwriting is, the more intelligent you are. So
Cool. Well, no, I'm not intelligent. I am arrogant. From what I understand, I'm arrogant. I think I'm better than everyone else. I feel entitled. I like to sit on my high horse. Um, let's see what else. Did I say I like to? I think I'm better than everybody else. Oh, I like people to bow down to me.
None of that
Um,
shit's true. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say that's wild because I don't get any of
oh,
that
and
from you.
um, when I
Hey,
sat with,
but OG, that's not true. I am super smart and I have beautiful penmanship.
No, no, no. They say, oh, I get it. I get it too.
I am super smart and I have beautiful penmanship, so I disagree
But
with that.
I will have you know that I was writing in the dark by my cell phone light. Thank you very much. So, thank you, Jen Jen. But yeah, I am supposed to be like, just when I sat over in T and Dora's live, oh, they received many messages and complaints about me and how people were telling T that I was going to be the person to take her platform down. Even though every time the bitch would go live and I was a mod, they would share the live to me because it's boring over here. Come over here. We need to laugh. We need you to whatever. But I'm the biggest piece of shit on the app. And you know what? That's cool with me. I don't give a fuck. Because again, Amanda is not worried about her fucking image. I'm solid in who the fuck I am. I've never said that I feel like I'm better than anybody else because I am not. I'm sorry that I pursued an education and my parents did not have money. I paid for my motherfucking education by myself by having jobs to work my way through motherfucking college. 20 years. 20 years. I paid for it myself. Thank you for playing. Since you seem to know every fucking thing about me, I worked through my college. I had a paper route at 9 years old, and I've worked since then and saved my fucking money like a squirrel saving nuts. Because I had a plan. Yeah. Did I fuck up in life since age 9? Yeah. Was I loose with my money at times? Yeah. I'm not perfect. But anyway,
Nobody
onward.
is, but you're honest. Mom, did you
Yeah.
pay for my college? Did you pay for my college?
Who,
Did you
me?
pay for any of my schooling? No, my mom's sitting here. I said, did you pay for my schooling or my college? She said, no.
Believe me, I've known the fucking struggle. If you've ever had to take a big soup pot to heat up water on the motherfucking stove top, to have hot water to take a sponge bath in before you go to school every fucking morning, that's struggle. Okay? So I've been there.
Damn straight.
I've motherfucking been there. So suck it. All right, moving
Any
along.
of y'all ever had to turn the oven on and open the door for heat?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No to none of that. None of that. None of that. None of that.
I had to pay for everything through school. God damn. And did I pay for it afterwards too? Shit. In loans.
I'm still paying for my loans.
Oh, did I get
Amen.
I
Me
did get a
too,
big
Wendy.
I did get a big 25% scholarship for being part native, and I did get a scholarship for athletics for softball and volleyball. But other than that, that didn't even touch it. But anyway, back
At
to
post grad, there was no scholarship money for post grad or grad
right.
school.
Oh shit. Anyway, T's 27th live, the 27th. Okay. Points here. PowerPoints here. Again, T, it's not about Jen Jen. This past 5 months has not been about Jen Jen. And here we go. You want to complain about Jen Jen doxing you. You and Dora have doxed yourselves many, many times on this app. Several times. And by the way, Karen that sits over there, I heard your mouth in that live. Don't worry about what the fuck I do. She's the one that complains about my music, and she called me a bitch because she got blocked and her sneaky got blocked. But then she wants to go over and tease live and call me a bitch and that she hates my fucking music. So,
Hey, Amanda.
if I'm such a bitch and you hate my music, why are you bitching about being blocked? Make that make sense?
Well, we like the music.
Hold on. Can I just say real quick, because when Wendy said it, I thought about it and I forgot to say something.
Well,
So, Wendy, I can sympathize with the whole bitch thing because Jenna over there called me, literally had no other vocabulary than bitch, like 137 different ways to say it. It was like a child who finally got to cuss for the first time.
I know, that was fucking weird. Let's see here. Where did I go? Man, I did this in the dark. Oh shit, I'm all over the place here. Okay. And that live that you held, T, where I dropped out of a box after you yelled at me thinking you were my fucking mother. Um, and then you came out of your face with, here's the problem. And you started talking on us, the close friends that had problems with you. People knew who you were yelling about. I said we wanted to keep it off the app, but you kept running your mouth. You ran it before, during, and after. I gave you chance after chance to shut the fuck up, and you didn't. And I told you to keep it off the fucking app, or I was going to come out of my face. We were going to come out of our face with it. So here I am. Here I've been for 5 months. And went, and this, I'd like to know, what the fuck have I said about what happens in your home? What the fuck exactly have I said, T, about what goes on in your house? Show me. I want to hear it. And I have never called you out on your fucking sobriety. And again, T, this has nothing to do with Jen's sobriety. Or Jen, period. God damn it. Nothing to do with her. This is about you and Dora. And yes, I called you dumb. Yes, I called you and Dora Dumb and Dumber. Well, but that's self-explanatory. So moving on. As you have called me names as well, so get over it. Are you 12? Just get the fuck over it. So I'm a bully, I guess. You've never been a bully, T? Dora has never been a bully either, I guess, right? Neither one of you have been bullies, right? Okay.
Bullshit.
What the fuck ever,
Bullshit.
man. Let's see. And I am not going off of Jen Savage's info. I was there, dummy. You were not. Hi, Mush. Hi, Mari. I was there during the Shannon Gardner business. You were not, T. You are inserting yourself into that fucking business. That business has nothing to do with you, T. You were not there for it. So shut the fuck up and sit down. You've watched the video that Gemini put out there about Dora and Shannon Gardner. You hear Dora say, I have access to her Cash App, and you still don't believe she has access to her Cash App. Huh, okay.
I'm just going to add to that right there. You cannot have two people logged into the same Cash App at the same time. It does not matter if they're on different devices, does not matter if they're in different homes. Two people cannot be logged in at the same time. So
Right.
in that video where Dora is watching the money come in, it is because she is logged into the account. She's not getting text messages. She's logged into the account.
Yeah, that's correct. You cannot have two people signed in the same Cash App.
Right. And T, why are you so afraid to admit that Dora is a liar and a thief? Why are you so afraid to admit those two things? What's holding you back? What is it? And you know what, T? I could care less that you're mad. Just as you could care less that I have been mad. And you said in your live, after somebody called a welfare check, who are you talking about, T? Oh, Jen Jen? That's right. Again. T, this is not about Jen Jen. It's not about her. And here we go again. She was still talking about Jen Jen. Still going on about her. Has nothing to do with Jen Jen. And she said that I always want to be right. I just can't stand being wrong. Bullshit. I love learning. I remain teachable. Every day is a learning opportunity for me. I learn from people every single fucking day. I have absolutely no problem with being wrong. I am not a right fighter, nor am I arrogant. But I am a person that keeps my word. Are you a person that keeps your word, T? Are you? I'm going to say no. You're fucking not. Because if you were a person that kept your goddamn word, I wouldn't have been on this motherfucking app for 5 months. Dry fisting you to the elbow for 5 fucking months. And no one should ever bow down to anyone, period. I don't want that. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is comical. It's fucking comical. If you would have just kept your mouth closed, we wouldn't be here. 5 months down the road, this could have been taken care of a long time ago. You have been in control of this the entire time, T. You just don't get it. Hi, Shell Marie. Hey, Kim. I am not better than anyone else. I have never claimed to be. The reason I say you are dumb is because, well, it's been 5 months and we are still here. Oh, and just a little tidbit that I learned. Here's a little gem. Well, listen to this. This is fucking funny. I found it hilarious. Amber Ping, that sits over there, is street smart. Just thought I'd let y'all know she's street smart because her mom told her one time that she could be dropped anywhere. Her and her sister could just be dropped off anywhere. And Amber would be able to find her way home. Fuck me, goddammit. Yep, she's street smart. Because Mama can drop her off just anywhere. Oh, fuck. I'm street smart. Mom told me you can just drop me anywhere and I'd find my way home on my own. Bitch. Bitch. Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. I had to say it. Let's see. And no, I don't sit high up on my fucking horse. I do not. Absolutely do not. Let's see, what else did I wrote down here? Let's see here, where did let's see.
I can't stop laughing on that one, Amanda.
I'm sorry. That's what she fucking said. Let's see where. Let's see. People knew you were young. Let's see, I already said that one. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. And T, by the way, you are the one that repeatedly keeps saying that you are on drugs. No one else but you. And then here we go again. Let's see. With tainted soul. Shit. Hang on, let me go get my card so I can cut up a fake line again. I was like, what the fuck? All of this addict shaming and calling you a drug addict is coming from your own friends within your own life. So clean off your own front porch before you come sweeping off mine. Okay? And if people on this app heard audio of me saying I had access to someone's Cash App, holy shit, man. Every awareness creator would come for me and I would expect them to. But it's Dora, right? Let's all turn to blind eye. Let's all not look. Put your blinders up. It's Dora. Let her do it. And they'll say, nope, that's not Dora's voice. That's not her saying that. Well, guess what? It is. It was. She did it. I mean, it's been 5 months. So do you get it yet? Mean what you say and say what you fucking mean. Oh, and here's another little gem I'll throw at you. T would like to know what an air tag is, and she wants Texas Roadhouse. I picked the fuck apart. That
You
lie.
said that the other night. I was like, what the fuck?
She didn't know what an air tag was, but
I know.
I don't know. Okay. Has this been going on for 5 months? Yes. This could have been resolved a long time ago. UT were in control of this timeline. I kept my word. You did not. You're hurt, T? Well, so was I. So was I. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think that Gemini was hurt as well? Or maybe Rem? What about you, Dora? Do you think about the people you have hurt? I'm going to guess you probably don't. Because there's a long list, I'm sure. I could name at least 8 people right off the top of my head that I know of that you have hurt and taken from. And you yelling at me that night when I dropped out of a box, again, has nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing. Let's see. Now we are at, let's see here, the 26th. I already said about the petty tribe stealer. Okay, here we go. T, I never said you had an addiction problem. Batty, which is Stephanie, said you did. right there in your box, in your panel, right there next to you. You need to correct your friends, not me. And let's see. And why did you message Mrs. Homie, Dora, and tell her I had questions for her? I did not have questions for
She
her.
knows how to do. That's all she knows how to do. She always runs to her.
Yeah. Me
Hell, look how
question.
she did me.
Yeah. She said that I was me questioning your friendship with Dora. Sure, okay, but I'm not friends with Jin Jin. I'm not best friends with Jin Jin. I know, Jin. They have. And then Dora, the real Shannon, Joyce, Tainted Soul. They were all laughing and joking about the chopping it up sound, as Taint put it. And Dora said, if I snorted like that, I'd blow an eye socket out. But yet you want to continue to say that I called you a rug addict. Again, T, you are a liar. I never said that, but they are your friends. Remember that. Then Dora doubled down and said, girl, if I bend over like that and sniff like that, I would pop an eye out of the socket. You said you would play the clip where I called you a rug addict, and you would make me a liar. So play it already. Or is that clip in the same place where the Muffin Man live clip is at? Where me, Gemini, and Rim were being disrespectful. I want to see that one too. Is that in the same place that other clip is? Or is it where the other clip is, where you were going to make us look stupid? We're still waiting for those as well. Dora, how is it you have all those text messages from Shannon Gardner and the Joseph Couch donations, etc., but your phone got hacked and stopped working, remember? You said you lost everything on that iPhone and the cloud. You had to buy an Android phone. Do you remember that? You are a liar. And then T says, I apparently brought our personal business to the app. Not apparently, Sweet Pea. You straight up did. And I think that is let's see, make sure. And that is all I have to say about it today. But she says that she's done with it. You're welcome, Mother Moon. T says that she is done with it and that she's not going to speak on it anymore. She doesn't want any screenshots, clips, or to hear about it. So, we shall see.
Yes, conveniently, when all of the proof was shown and T was playing it in her live and everybody was seeing it and hearing it in three different versions in Dora's voice in three different versions, T's response to that, because she had been defending it and she knows she's defending non-truth. Her defense was is that she's no longer going to talk about it. She doesn't want to hear about it. Don't send her clips. She won't be watching. We all know that's not true. But it's also really convenient to do that when the facts are there, when the proof is shown, when the receipts are there. Is
Mm-hmm.
it fun to eat crow? No, crow tastes like shit.
Right?
Eating crow is something that you have to do as an adult when you make horse shit choices. Yes, it is. And that's how you stay true to you stay true to your character, and you stay true to your moral values. Without eating crow, you have no values. You have nothing to stay true to. Um,
Yeah.
and that's what a lot of this is showing today is that, and it's been shown for months. Um, that you don't know how to eat crow. You don't know how to be responsible for your choices or the actions that you make. Making fun of addiction at any given point, especially if you're one that's in recovery and or dealt with an addiction, it's wrong. It's not what people in recovery do. People that are in recovery don't make fun of other addicts. They don't make jokes. They don't talk about people sticking stuff in their arms. That's
Oh,
sick behavior.
yes. And her people sat over there in her live that night and were making sounds, taking a card and, hitting it on a table and then making loud sniffing noises and just laughing their asses off.
Correct. If you're defending something that you say is not true, if you're saying that what's being insinuated, no matter how it's being insinuated, if you're saying that's not true, you're not going to make fun of that. You're going to simply deny,
Yeah.
set people straight, and then you're going to move away. But instead, you make fun. You think that sitting over there and laughing hysterically, oh, I'm a scammer, oh, I'm a ruggie, oh, chop chop chop. You think that takes the focus off of you. You're incorrect.
Yeah, we
It looks
saw
like
that part.
childish deflection.
But they know because T has talked about that Tangled video. And that has really bothered her. That has really upset her. And those people that are her friends know this. And they sat over in that fucking live and made fun of that. Right there in her face. And she just sat there. But she wants to say that I called her a rug addict and a rug abuser when I fucking never said it. Those words never escaped my lips. Yes, Mother Moon. Absolutely. I never said
I
that shit, but she's got friends that sit over there right over there making fun of it. So, like I said, you need to tend to your own shit. Clean up your own house, sweetheart, before you come over here trying to clean mine. So you
correct,
need to
Shelby.
you need to check your people.
Correct. Like I said before, and I'll say it again: someone in recovery doesn't take enjoyment out of making fun of another
Yes.
addict and or a rug situation ever.
And what's Dora doing over there talking like that and making noises like that and making fun of that situation? I thought Dora was in recovery. Hmm? My ass.
That when she sat there and did shots online and, when she was live.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if everybody remembers the Cinco de Mayo video. And that live, T sat there and let that happen. As Dora is relapsing, T doesn't say shit. But that's her buddy. That's her best friend. She just continues to sit there quietly and let the live go on. If that was my buddy, my best friend, relapsing, I'm shutting my life down and I'm making a fucking phone call. Like, man, you all right?
Damn straight.
I
Damn
am
straight.
not gonna keep my best buddy on Front Street for everybody to see as they're relapsing. Are you fucking kidding me? Putting my best friend on blast like that? Yep. But they're best friends. That's friendship, I guess. But I'm the asshole. But you know, every story needs a villain. Yeah, Robin was there too. But that's all fine and good. I'm like I said before, I'm solid in who the fuck I am. I'm not worried about my image, but Dora and T are. They have got to keep up this image on TikTok. I do not. Because when I tell you I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. If you don't like me, that's fine. If you do like me, that's great. But I'm not normally like this where I'm, so dead set on, getting on somebody to tell the fucking truth, quit your goddamn lying and destroying people. You're damn right I'm going to come after somebody that is lying on people and just leaving people, groups of friends, groups of human beings in your wake. You can't do that to people. They are human beings. Oh, you're good, OG. They're human beings, man. You can't just take them down off the shelf and fucking play with them and then toss them in the trash when you're done. But that's what Dora does. Doesn't give a shit. And she'll tell you, I'll sleep with my ass up and the fan on. And I've sat in boxes with people I can't stand. Me being one of them. And that's cool, baby. Because I sat in a box with you, bitch. Sure the fuck did. And bashing? I'm bashing you? When was the last time you bashed somebody, Dora? How about you, T? You bash anybody? Yep, you have. Sure have. I sat over there while you did. I bashed people right along with you. So did you, Jenny. So did you, Robin. Revolving door of friends. Revolving door of friends. Right? Just revolving. And I'll tell you something else, T. Keep trying to throw this off on Jen. No. Then you try to throw it off on Florida Man. No, not working. It was you. You and your big fucking mouth. So, oh good, Tangled's back. Hello, Tangled.
No, I was just gonna say I seen Tangle popped in, and as she popped in, something came into my head that I'm gonna throw out there quickly. I know that a lot of people in that are around in other lives asking questions always continue to say things like, "Why are you dragging this up from so long ago?" And like I said earlier, it's different eras of Dora the motherfucking Explorer.
Yeah, the motherfucker.
Different people that have come together and had similar stories. It's not a group of people that have gotten together out of hatred. It's a group of people that have seen what goes on and how it goes on, and have
Yeah.
just shared
For
stories
the
of
back, Jen.
how it's gone through with Dora.
Yeah, me,
Say
Jen,
that shit
Wendy.
louder.
Yeah, me, Jen, Wendy, Retta, who else? Dora. Who else? Dora. Uh, all of us met in a different group back in the day. And then we left that group and kind of went our separate ways. And then me, Rem, uh, then Retta, uh, then Retta found her way over there to T's. Dora was over at T's. We all kind of came back together over at T's, except for Jen, Savage, and Wendy. They kind of stayed off TikTok. So see, it's kind of like a together, then kind of, a hiatus there for a year or two, and then now we've all come back. Well, I have come back together with them. You see what I'm saying? And then you have, Gemini. We've all kind of, you see what I'm saying here?
Right, like when I stepped away, it was about a year and a half, 2 years ago, whatever
Yeah,
it was. And I didn't come out here and just throw it all to the wind. Um, I just sat back and watched things, so I wasn't directly involved. I was still watching, but I still knew these guys. Like, if I went live outside of there when I was, say, on vacation with my girlfriend, these guys would come into my live.
yeah,
So, like, I mean, like when I left, say Dora, if that's what we want to call it.
yeah,
These guys still came into my lives when I did like the water lives, but I distanced myself from that group, and then there was a new group.
yeah,
And then when that group broke off, then that's where Mitch came in. And then that group broke off, and now there's a new group. And then that group will break off, and there'll be a new group. Eventually, she will recycle T because T won't be able to continue to. Well, maybe she will. I could be wrong. I really don't know. I think that maybe she's got a conscience in there. I could be completely wrong.
huh,
But that's what happens. People ride really hard and they fight and they take the clips and they watch the back end and they protect the chat and they protect the live and they listen to the stories and the lies, and then when they start to ask questions, then they're recycled. When you
yeah,
don't serve a purpose, you're recycled. She truly doesn't care about anyone. She will recycle everyone.
yeah.
Damn straight.
Yeah, Sarah here in the chat and Starbies, they were from back in the day. I mean, yeah. Hey, Tangled, how are you, honey? Welcome
I'm
back.
good. I'm finally off work. I just wanted to, Jen Savage, I just wanted to piggyback off of what she said. I'm going to give an
You have the,
example.
you have the floor, honey. It's all yours. Take it.
You're so cute. For an example, like 50, I'm going to use you for an example. So we left Dora and T, and then there was like 50 and Paroli and people like that. And, we were over here doing the same thing, and 50 and Paroli, like they had T and Dora's back. So they were like, they just need content. What a bunch of bitches, this and that. And I get that now because they had to see it for themselves to step away. So the people that are in the boxes now, that's the next cycle. Same thing. These bitches won't let it go. Why don't they get over it? And the thing that, in my opinion, is they don't understand because they haven't went through it. So when I share what I do and I make my posts, that's to put the truth out there in Dora's own words, because everything's about receipts, right? And some people, it might not bother that Dora or T have done these things because it doesn't affect them. And that's okay. But it's morely for the ones that if it does affect, it might be eye-opening for them, and then they can make their own decision. And there's going to be a mix of it. I mean, it's an app. There's going to always be a revolving door of new people. And that's why the point was, T, how many mods have you been through? And she comes back and says, a lot, because they're all pieces of shit like you guys. Well, let's put that in perspective. Of all the people in mods that you've been through, and the people that don't no longer sit with you, are all coming together and sharing similar stories and finding stuff out just by talking and figuring out truth and finding receipts against one or two people. Those aren't really good odds that it's all of us that are the wrong ones and not you. That's my point.
Amen.
And I get it. I mean, when I was over there, I would, the people that left her prior to me, it was the same thing. I rode hard, and I'm like, I went for Charity, and I went for Bernie, and I went, for whoever was coming at them because I had their back. And then when I stepped away and had my eyes wide open, I was like, wait a minute. Now, I'm not saying that those people or any others didn't do bad things, but I'm saying there might have been small truths and little, windows of truth in what those people were trying to once tell me or warn me about T and Dora.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just
Facts.
like that
So when
picture.
I stepped away, it was this group here that Amanda, Tangled, Gemma, Rem. Like, so if I come out and start saying things, I had been watching Dora roll funny for a period of time. I had been saying to Wendy for about 4 or 5 months before Dora came at me, she's moving differently. She's moving weird. Something's off. Something's not making sense to me. And Wendy kept saying, no, it's fine. It's okay. You're looking too into it. You're looking too into it. And then she came at me. And I sat back for I was probably a couple weeks. And I watched everybody in her lives and how they were interacting and how it was going. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to get out here and go against these people, because we all know that when you sit in those boxes with them and you're part of that, you believe what's being told to you and you ride hard for them. And there was no way I was having this group of people who I actually cared about because I knew them from a previous time shred me up, because I was already, and I was hurt. I was very hurt. That she was trying to break me away from the group. Like, she was trying to turn my group against me. And instead of having them all turn against me and it destroy me, I just stepped back and let it happen. And unfortunately, I had to let people that I really care about get hurt this way and go through this shit in order for them to see it themselves. And that's why we all came back together after. It's like I said, it's not like we reached out to total strangers. These people have been around for a period of time. But I didn't know that, Rem. What I was watching was I was watching everybody believe everything that was coming out of her mouth, and she's a liar, and I seen it and knew it, and she could convince the Pope that he wasn't. I'm not kidding you. And that's crazy to me. So instead, I sat back and I let it happen. And everybody, and here we are. I knew that you were all intelligent enough that eventually you would get it. And it just sucked that you had to go through it to get it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, everybody comes out here and says, oh, it's just a friendship gone bad. It absolutely was a friendship that got bad. But it wasn't just a friendship that got bad. I mean, like, she's doing other horrible things. She's not just breaking up friendships. Like, she's a scammer. She skims. I mean, it may not be that she's out here rightfully just taking money and coming up with bullshit stories, which she kind of is sometimes. But she's just skimming off of other scammers, and that's sad. So it's not just, broken friendships. We're being vengeful, hateful, mean people, because that's not it. Yes, there are emotions. Yes, there are feelings. If there wasn't, we wouldn't be human. But that's not the main reason. And I've said it before, the reason that I continue to say what I say, and the other reason I talk today is because she opened a fucking pie hole. She couldn't just sit down. She couldn't just eat crow. And that's sad. She had to come at me in a totally different way. She could have just ate the crow. Does it taste good? Nope. Should we do it? Yes. But instead, she wants to come at me in a way that it's wrong. And that's why I'm here today. But other than that, it's to protect people that I know are vulnerable on this app, that are just looking for someone to pay attention. They're looking for weird validation. And is it right? Probably not. But instead of destroying someone's life, don't you think it would be better just to actually truly reach out and actually be a good person and keep that to yourself and not want praise, and then not try to figure out how to benefit yourself from being kind.
Yeah.
That maybe that's me. Maybe the world isn't, and the world isn't built like that. And I wish that it was. My grandma had a part in helping raise me, and she was a very kind woman. And I, as much as the world has tried to turn my heart black, and people have done things that have hurt me, and I always think I'm not going to come back. I do, because that kindness that she stuck in me will always stick there. And I guess I'm always just a person that would rather, here's my hand, instead of, here, let me shove you to the ground and kick you while you're already down.
Yeah. I mean, T sits over there and says, that she was really heartbroken in the beginning, but now she doesn't care. She doesn't miss us, or whatever, or she doesn't miss me at all, and that's fine. I don't miss you either anymore, and that's fine. But my heart was broken. The disappointment, because I stuck up for her, and I stuck up for Dora. I stuck up for them in rooms and in places and on platforms on this app where they didn't even know that I was doing it. I'd be on a platform and somebody'd make a comment or say something out of the way about T or Dora. I was right on it. Hey, wait a minute. Those are my friends. They're like my family. They're and that's when 50 and Paroli like, dude, we're family over here. I was like, man, I said the same shit, buddy. And I was like, man, and to hear everybody on the panel like, cussing me and everything, I was like, I was the same person, the same one. I was like, I just got to ride this out because it won't be long. And I hate it, but y'all are going to be hurt, but it happens. And I don't know why
Right.
some people choose to do that to other people, and I don't know why. I guess they want to, some people get validation out of that. They destroy people to build themselves up. And it's odd, freaky behavior. It really is. Me, myself, I like to motivate people. I like to help people succeed. I don't care if it's financially or just their person. Make yourself a better person every single day. When you wake up, man, I'll tell you what, there's days that it takes me a while to get up, with my illness and everything, but I look in that mirror every day. I'm like, yeah, man, you doing good. You're above ground taking on nourishment. We got this. We're going to rock today hard, baby. And I do it. It hurts. Things I suffer, but you know what? No pain, no gain. I am here and I'm doing the thing. And I will continue to do so until I can't anymore. And that's just the way it is. And if you want something, go get it. You deserve it just like everybody else does. Just like everybody else does.
I am glad that my grandma did instill some kind into my heart, which
Yeah.
makes me the person I am today. But at the same time, my mother also raised me to be a fuck around and find out kind of girl. So I
Yes.
can be kind, and I can continue to be kind until you give me a reason to no longer be kind.
Right. I'm
And
a
then I don't have a problem doing what I do.
I'm a
I
very
also am.
loving
I'm
person.
not really sure how she's going to retaliate with today's live. I don't know what she's going to come back with. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
she's going to blast my personal business out there. I
I'm
want you
sure
all
we're all
to.
going to be, the biggest, most epic pieces of shit ever, and it's just going to be more of the same. It's just going to be, yeah, and
It's just
and
because they don't want the fucking truth out there. Period.
right.
They don't want the truth out there.
And it's always the people that are telling the truth. They're the ones to be made out to be the villains and the pieces of crap, and they're no good, and they're the liars, and this, that, and the third. And you know what? Like I always say, you know what? I will be the villain. That's fine. Write me down in the chapter, all the chapters of the book. Put me on the title. I will be your villain all day, every day. You will remain the clown and the loser in my story. Because how dare you? How fucking dare you think that you can treat human beings that way? Like they are disposable. Human beings are not disposable. Thank you, Valley Girl. They absolutely are not. Animals treat each other better. Oh, and that's right, I forgot. We're not friends at that time. We were told we were not friends, we were viewers. Thank you for reminding me, Drop and Go. That's what we were told.
What the fuck?
Yes, we were told in that VC that we were not friends, we were viewers. And my stomach dropped.
Wow.
Yes. I'm like, what? After I'd sat over there for over 2 years.
And had their motherfucking backs.
Hardcore.
Always.
Hardcore.
Yes.
Yes.
Hardcore.
Wow. I kept my foot on.
What a piece of shit.
I kept my foot on Bernadette's neck for 3 solid days. After Bernie said what she did about Mom and Jay and Dora, I went after her hard for 3 days and made a complete ass of myself because on the 3rd day, guess who was over in Bernie's live and all modded up? Dora. Fucking Dora. Made a complete ass of myself. I'm like, what have I been doing for 72 fucking hours? I was like, okay. Okay, you got me, bitch, you got me. All right. Fuck you. Mm-hmm.
Is that when she was catfishing Bernadette too?
Yeah, that.
Sick ass. That's some sick shit.
Yes.
You should be ashamed of yourself for that shit right there, even.
All right, Jen, kind of just calm down a little bit, okay? I know.
Here's what I can tell you, and I said it like I stepped back
Right,
from the
brother.
app. I stepped back from the app. I literally stayed out of chats, I stayed out of comments, I stayed out of videos, and I worked on myself, and I dealt with the pain and the hurt that I was feeling, and I didn't come out here and just spew it and let it consume me anymore. And in order to truly move past the horrible things that continue to go back and forth, is to remove yourself, as sucky as that is. But as long as you have that constantly in your head, it is constantly going to eat at you. When this happened to me, instead of putting myself out there and being victim to it, I just removed myself because, trust me, it was affecting my everyday life. And I couldn't allow that to happen anymore. So I stepped away and I focused on me. And that's what led me to this. And I don't have a lot of screenshots from then, and I did. But part of my healing process, like I said earlier, is like when you go through a breakup, you start to slowly delete the pictures of you and that person. And you start to move past that. It was the same thing that I did with this situation. I finally got to a point where it was like, I'm tired of looking at this in my camera roll. And I deleted a lot of it, and it helped me heal. But if you sit and continue to go over it, it's gonna eat you alive. So the reason that I'm able to talk about it today, and the reason that I'm able to go forward with it today, is because I personally have healed me and healed what was done to me. And that's why I'm able to not let it eat me up now. Does it piss me off what she said last night or the night before in the live? Absolutely. Is that why I put it all out there? Yes. But it doesn't mean that I'm letting it destroy me or chew me up or have possession of my peace.
No, Pearl,
I
you're
put it
good.
out here because I'm trying to protect other people.
Right. I
I want to
just,
thank you and Wendy very much, and Amanda, for allowing this live and everything, and showing all of the fucking proof that you all showed. I think it's
yeah,
amazing that you all stepped up and did this. Truly.
I just don't understand why Dora is free to run around TikTok without having to answer for her bullshit. Why does every awareness creator, if I can spot the fucking mess, how come they can't? Or can they? And they just turn a blind eye to it. Why is that?
Were they involved in it?
I don't know.
I don't
What
either, but it's a good question.
what the fuck is up?
Yep.
Oh, you're good, Valley Girl.
100%.
Hi, Jen
100%.
Jen.
Hi. Sorry, I'm sick. I just wanted to come up here and say something to everybody. And please don't interrupt me. I'm not going to say nothing bad when we talked about Amanda, but
Yeah.
I want to narrate that me and Amanda are not friends, but she helps put me back together when need be. And she helps keep my mouth shut when need be. But most of you guys have sat with them and have torn me down. And you guys don't know what that does to a person's mental part. I thought I had friends when Justina and all of them was over there in a Facebook group. They watched me work all day long on a Facebook call. And then they turn around and try to make something it's not. And every time they've said something, I've proven them to be a lie.
Yeah.
I know I'm a good person. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm a good person. I've fought my way back from hell. And if people don't see that and people continue on look at me like I'm bad, that's fine. I mean, every time T gets a chance, she calls me a piece of shit. I know I used to be a piece of shit, but that's the way I used to be. That's not who I am today. I wish people would see who I am today. And I
Well, they
don't know
need
how
to,
to turn that off. And
well, they need to
it's
leave you
bad,
alone.
guys.
They need to just stop and quit throwing you under the bus for everything that goes wrong with them. They need to start answering for what they do and quit putting, because every fuck up that T or Dora does, they blame it on you. Why is
Yep.
that? It's because of your history on this app. And they know beyond a shadow of a doubt that 9 out of 10 people, 90% of people on this app are going to believe that you, Jen Jen, are responsible because
100%.
of your history. And that people are going to believe them. Yep, Dora and T are right. It's Jen Jen's fault because Dora and T are good people. And they're not.
Hey, hey, Jin Jin, we do recover.
Yep.
What?
We do recover.
What's that?
50 said we do recover.
Yeah, we do, but I mean, it's yeah. I'm recovering every day. You know, every day I'm learning stuff. You know,
Yeah.
have I used? No, I've not. Have I come close to it? Yeah, because of what they've said. They put that thought in my head, and it's my fault for listening to them. But if I don't listen to them, how can I make things right on this app? You know,
You don't make things
you
right
guys
on
just
the
Yeah.
don't
You
know.
don't need to
It's
you
you
don't.
explain.
guys have to be in my shoes.
I know,
Jen,
but you
Jen,
don't need to
Jen.
explain anymore.
You don't make things right on the app. You know that better than anyone. You're in recovery. And here's the thing. To make this better, you have to walk away from the app. You have to delete the app and not let the people on here destroy you. As much as that sucks, the app is not where you're going to get the help and the friendship and the relationships that you're looking for. You're only going to continue to get hurt here. Your best bet is to tell everyone that has any contact with you, here's how you reach me. and delete the app and find a group and make friends outside of here. Don't let them know where you are. Don't let them know where you're working. Don't let them know where you are.
Yeah.
And until you make yourself right, this is only going to destroy you. I know that that sucks and it's sad, but I promise you, no matter what we put out there or what you put out there, they will never stop. And to make yourself better, to make sure you stay sober and you do the best you have to delete this app.
But
This app will only
sometimes,
keep you right here, Jen. It will only keep you right here. Whether you're in our live and you feel protected, staying here is only going to keep you right here.
but I
Or
do have
block
friends
them
on
and
this
stop
app,
listening.
and sometimes, what about the people that have a phobia of even going outside and talking to people? Sometimes this app is what makes somebody smile, and sometimes it does me. But I've been sitting here listening to this all day, and this, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and that's tattooed on my arm. With pain comes strength, and with
Yeah.
as much pain as I've dealt with on this app, it's only making me stronger. Yeah, I might cry, and I might come on here and be like, "Hey, give me your opinion." That's everybody's opinion, is to leave the app. That's what they want, and I'm not giving in to what they want. And so, I mean, what do you do with these people, like I said, that has a phobia about going outside and talking to people?
Jen, Jen,
I have that phobia now. The
Jen,
only
I'm
time I
talking
leave
to
is when I
you.
go to work
Jen,
and I
I'm
put on a
talking to
game
you.
face. You know what I mean?
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm not trying to give them gratification. I'm not telling you that you should do something for them. What I'm telling you is leaving the app is something that you do for you. You take that
Yeah.
stance. You say, your words are no longer going to hurt me because I'm not going to let them in. I'm speaking to you. I'm not
How
speaking
do
on
I
them.
not
I'm not
let them
speaking
in?
nothing. You get off the app. You walk away and pretend they don't exist and you heal yourself.
And can I say one
Like,
thing? Can I say one thing? Hi everybody.
Hi, Pearlie, honey. How are you?
Good. Hey
that's
Jen.
really,
You know me and you talk, right? Okay.
yeah.
You know that I've swamped and I'm super busy. And yet again, I sit here day in and day out and get text messages of my name being thrown around on this app. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it must taste hell of a good, right? Because I'm not on this app. I don't have time for it. So you can't always let that get to you. Um, and you ever need anything, you need to talk to me, message me, reach out to me. But don't let this get to you, because just like I'm not on this app, you don't have to be either. And just because your name's being flung around like mine is, and I'm not even on this app, don't give it a time of day. You have a life, live it. Don't worry about this shit. Don't.
Yeah.
It's not important. I promise you, it's not important.
Your brain
They,
definitely needs a rest.
what they're doing on here is only showing their true colors because they have no life. No, I
Yeah.
love you. If you need anything, message me. I got to get back
I
to
love you
work,
too.
Okay,
and
Pearlie.
y'all have a good night.
Thanks. You
You
too,
too.
honey. Hey, Fab Five number 5. Jen, you want to get down and
But
see some rest for a
that
while?
right there is why I keep coming back,
Yeah.
because people like that is amazing. And yeah, we do talk in messages and stuff, and I believe I am stronger than what I used to be. I believe I am stronger than what I used to be. Honestly, um, I'm somebody worthy of this life, and I just come on the app. I've only been on the app a few days, listening really whole hardcore, because I've been sick for the past couple of days, and I go back to work tomorrow, so I won't have any time really. But when I do listen, My voice deserves to be heard too.
Right.
It really does. And thanks for the time, Amanda. I mean, hopefully you guys can
You're
understand
welcome.
where I'm coming from, and
Yeah.
hopefully you guys get it. I shouldn't have to leave the app because of people that are worse than what I was. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've
We'll get
overcame
you.
it.
Yeah. We'll get you some rest.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
My advice, if you don't want to leave the app, then totally block them and anyone else that has anything bad or negative to say about you, and
Yeah.
then that way you're only focusing on nothing but good.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Remington, how are you? Yeah.
I blocked them. I don't listen to what they have to say anymore. Nothing, because I can't, because it was not helping me at all.
Yeah.
It was only keeping me back.
Yeah. And it will.
I'm better than that, and
Yeah, you just got to
I
get
deserve
to a
better.
point. Yeah, you just got to get to a point to where it's just like, Mr. T and T and all that, and running their mouth about me and him calling me a hoe and a whore and a bitch and her yelling at me. You know what? I don't care. Yell it, scream it, pick like 10 different words to call me. I don't care because I consider the source. And come to find out, Mr. T said that he never liked me. Really? That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking funny. Okay. I'll just keep and see he said that on the app because he talks in the background, so you hear that in her live. But what I have to say about that did not happen on the app, so I'll just keep that to myself. I talk about stuff that happens on this app. You're welcome, Jim. Uh, so, but I'd love to know where the fuck I talked about anything that happened in her household. I only talk about stuff that she has mentioned on this app. So, there's that. So, I don't know. Is Tangled still in here or was she driving?
She was driving.
Oh, okay. I
She was
didn't know.
driving.
Yeah. I didn't know if she had anything she wanted to show or anything like that. I didn't know if she had anything. Yeah, well, I think so, Eileen. I mean, I do. You mean what you say and say what you mean. Period. That's just the way it is. For me, anyway. So, I didn't know if um, Jim and I had anything she wanted to show or talk about. But I guess she's not in here. Darn it. Oh well. Did you have anything else, Jim? Or was that it?
I think I'm good at the moment.
Right, Gemini? That's what I'm saying too. Where are the fucking receipts? They're all about receipts, right? Well, we just showed some, so where the fuck are theirs? Did you have any you wanted to show, Gemini? Oh my god, this is a good song. Oh shit, Jim Croce. Oh man. Son of a gun.
I'm just gonna say I'm more of a gentleman than that motherfucker will ever be.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Boomhauer?
Yeah.
Fucking Boomhauer, man.
If you're talking about Boomhauer, I'm more of a gentleman than he'll ever be.
Oh,
Right.
motherfucker.
He ain't got shit on us.
Yeah, man. All right, Fab Five. I don't know if anybody else, you know, you can grab a box, you can say whatever you want to say. If you have something to, that you disagree with what I've said, you have an opposing opinion, if you have something that you'd like to share to add to this, you're more than welcome to take a box. Who's this person? Who is that? Who are you? Hello.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still on my way home, but I'm just gonna throw this out there because technically speaking, going by what was said, none of our names are going to be spoke about anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see that she holds that to her word, because if I hear different, she already knows there's gonna be a post put out there, because then you'll be considered a liar. And on top of that, every time Dora gets exposed for doing something, the answer is to admit your guilt, admit your wrongdoings, apologize if you need to, or whatever you have to do. The answer is not to say, well, we've all done fuck shit on the app, right? She
I
tries to
haven't.
smooth it over like that. And that's
What
not
fuck
true.
shit? Right.
Right, but that's what she uses for her defense mechanism, so to
Mm,
speak.
yeah.
Um, and as far as like the doxing and stuff, she's done doxing on the app. She's done it from her Ots account. She's done it, I believe, in her live. T's done it by whoops, mistake. And she's also done it in various chats and stuff. So, obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I have receipt wise that I could show.
Yeah.
But I can't, because some of it, I don't want it to involve other people that are not in this, because that wouldn't be right. And when it comes to the doxing and all that other stuff, I wouldn't be able to show it, because then I would be doxing. So, you know, some of it has to be word of mouth, and you just take people's sayings and thoughts and what they put out there verbally, and you kind of compare it with other receipts that are out there, and people come up with their own conclusion. Um, I'm not trying to get people to hate them at all.
Yeah.
I'm putting out there the bullshit. And the only reason that got me to this point was Dora started it, with the Bernie shit, then lying to me about the Warden account and the Michael Joseph account. And, she tries to say, well, Bernie knew that was me. Even if Bernie knew that was you, that's not my point. My point is, you lied to me and said it wasn't you. You said your account was hacked. You said, your phone died and you fell asleep on the phone with T. And I've put in the proof out there. So at this point, it's just the people that choose not to believe it. I'm not doctoring receipts. I don't have a voice changer that can make me sound like Dora's Darth Vader breathing over the phone. Like, all of that is her own voice.
Yeah.
I don't have a chomping machine and a snoring machine. Like, that's all them. And I try to put reference to the YouTube channels that I get those clips from, so people can go back and re-listen. I mean, I heard T say the other night, Gemini's only playing part of the clips, not the whole thing. Well, bitch, that's why I made the video. And if you want to sit there and listen to a 4-hour live, I can't possibly put that whole clip on a YouTube video. So why don't you do your own research, get off your fucking ass, and do something?
Thank
And
you,
if you
Bert.
don't, then shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. How dare you do Darth like that, man?
I mean,
Right? That's what I
Uh,
was sitting here saying. Not the
yeah.
Darth Vader.
Not Darth,
it's just
man.
so much. I mean, if it's not hacking and it's not a glitch, and it's my phone got water in it and I got a new phone, but now all of a sudden I found all the receipts. I mean, come on. It's just excuse and lie after an excuse and a lie. And if people can, at that point, when the proof is in front of people's faces, and it's a choice that they don't believe it. That's what
Yeah.
it's not that the proof is not proof. It's a choice that they're making not to believe it. And that's okay. Because like I said before, in due time, some people are the type of people where something has to be done to them for it to make a statement.
Yeah.
So, I respect people that are still over there and this, unless they disrespect me, because I get it. I was once there.
Uh huh.
But, Dora, there was a moment in time where I felt bad for T, because I'm like, does T not see this? Because Dora's doing it to her, but I don't know. I don't understand how T cannot see it, and it's right in front of her face. So it just
Yeah, I
makes
hear
me,
it and
you
hear it.
know,
It comes right out of Dora's
I
mouth.
thought I thought
mm-hmm.
the same thing too. But then I was like, you know what? No, they're all in it together. All of them.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, whether it's, yeah, what they have stuff on each other. I mean, I don't know. I don't even really
I
care, because I had a
100% I
little bit
think
of
that.
hurt when this first started, a little bit of hurt feelings. And I only had a little bit, because one thing I don't tolerate in friendship is lying and distrust. So
yeah,
I had more anger than hurt, but like I said, everybody is affected differently. Like, Amanda's, your situation was different than mine.
yeah,
But mm-mm.
yeah. I mean, I was hurt and disappointed. I was like, man, but that. I mean, T heard that on that video where Dora says, "I have access to the Cash App." That's exactly what Dora said. It's right there. Now, if, like I said earlier, if people on this app had audio, say you were accusing me of the same situation, okay? And you had an audio of me saying, I have access to the Cash App, then what would happen? What would happen? I would be strung up probably from my ankles and drug all over this app. I would, like I've said this before, I would become a pariah. Nobody would have anything to do with me. No, Pause. Hey, sis Nuz.
But it's like the little things, like T was awareness, and then she stopped being awareness, and she put her cash up in her buy or whatever. So she changed her mind, so she says. So then, for example, then she starts streaming people again. But I thought you weren't awareness. And then
Uh-huh.
it was, oh, well, I'm streaming Amanda because she's talking about me. Like, there's always an excuse for the things that she does. And, she puts it out there that Amanda just always wants to be right, when in fact, that's you. You're basically describing a reflection of yourselves at certain times,
Yeah.
because you come at people for doing these horrible things when you yourselves had maybe, probably, most likely have done, maybe I probably have receipts for them, the same shit. Stop being a hypocrite. Go touch some fucking grass. Do something. Pick up more hours. Your sciatica wouldn't be hurting if you didn't sit on your fucking ass all day and did some goddamn movement.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm very pissed off this
I
evening,
know.
because I'm gonna have to re-listen to parts of your live that I missed because I was at work. But it's
Yeah.
just like, it's so aggravating. And unlike T and Dora, I'm very long-winded. I could let this go on for a very long time. I have receipts for a very long time. And like
This
I
is,
said once before, the ball is in your fucking court. So hopefully she stays true to her word and doesn't bring up my name or anybody that's very close to me's names and starts the bullshit again, because we could just go another round.
well, I tried this before. I said, keep your mouth closed. So, do you want another 5 months or
Ding,
five
ding,
years?
ding.
Yeah. Would you like a round two, love? Because I'm sure that me mate Gemini probably has on her timeline is probably infinity.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I got all the time in the world. It just, I don't like, I, my anger for what everything as a whole has happened and stuff that I'm just finding out is I'm still mind blown on some of this
yes.
stuff that I've heard earlier. I
Right.
can't. Like,
Right.
I need a time to like process it and gather my thoughts because I like to look at the whole picture and look at, listen to everything. And, I don't want to jump to conclusions on anything, but then that's how I do. And that's how I make my videos. So I don't want to put something out there and make myself look like an ass because I was too quick to jump the gun. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of it is just right and blatant. It's gotten a lot worse. Now it's to the point where I don't even have to dig anymore. I just look at the day before and already find lies just by listening to a live. I don't even have to
Oh.
go back.
Well, no. I know. That's what I said.
It's so recent.
Yeah. It's
So,
ridiculous.
hmm
They just dig their own hole. Hi,
all
Boots.
right, but I'm gonna drop down. I wasn't able to look at the chat because I was driving. So anybody that gifted me, thank you. I'm just gonna recycle them back out. But I'm home, so I'll just be in chat.
Okay. All right. Thank you. But like I said, if anybody wants to say anything or has anything else they'd like to add to the conversation at hand,
I'd
you're
like to
more
say
than
something,
welcome.
Manders.
Go right ahead, drop and go.
Um, the whole thing with T saying I'm in her live, I'm this, I'm that. If I hear something, and by the way, I have not been in T's live. I don't have any accounts to be in T's live. But if I'm hearing on the back end that someone is talking about my friend, which she keeps bringing up that me and Amanda are best friends, um, really that's nobody's business but me and Amanda. But if someone is going to talk shit about her and is saying shit about her, I'm going to take it to my friend. That's what friends are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Last I checked. I mean, I'm old school. I'm 55 years old. But I don't care what she says. She's not that important to me. I haven't been in your lives, and I'd like to see a receipt. If you have proof, show me, girl. Show me.
Yeah. All right.
You got screenshots of me being in your live? Honey, you show me. Because I have not been. But that's all I had to say.
You're fine. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you. But yeah, Wendy's hungry. 50. So that means Jen has to cook. She got to cook for her sugar mama.
You must
So,
have missed that in the chat there, man. My sugar mama said she was gonna take me out for a steak.
really? Damn.
You
I
might
don't.
get a fourth credit card to use today. I don't know.
Do you think she deserves it?
What I can say is that the last couple days and the events that have happened have been hurtful because of a friendship. Um,
Yes.
through all of the mockery and the bullshit and the lies and everything that we've gone through, me and Wendy are still here.
Right.
We're still going to continue to be here. We're going to still continue to live our lives. We are happy. Our life is good.
I would like to also add that I have been hurt by them. I had a 4 to 5 year friendship with Dora and Mama J. And so I know that this is going to feel hurtful to them, but I've sat back and let them hurt me for the last year for Dora and the last couple of months for Jackie. And so I I don't want to, I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm not trying to be anything, but how dare you talk about my personal life in your live last night to deflect what bullshit Dora's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know a lot more. I know a lot more, Tasha. If you want to, if you listen to this and you want to throw some stuff out there.
Hello, Quinn. Welcome back, Mama J.
Quinn.
All right, everybody. I have been on here for a while, so I think everybody has, put out quite a bit of info today, so everybody can sit and kind of think about all that and see, Oh,
And it's not a campaign to get somebody
hey,
to not
Retta.
like somebody.
Hey, shh, I'm hi.
It's do your own research, ask questions, pay attention.
Yeah.
Don't attack people off of someone's word,
All right.
off of
Hey,
what they're
Retta.
saying in a live to get attention, to get clout, to do any of those things.
Yeah.
Just pay attention.
And
Pay attention.
Hi. Jen was talking. I didn't want to be a Budinsky. That's the
hey,
name my mother gave me.
hold on, Retta. Let me
What?
say this right. This is Wendy. Let me say this right quick.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Retta. If at any point Dora
Wendy,
gets on
Mom.
here and tries to dispute anything that I said as being truth, I will release all my text messages between Jackie and Tasha and I to Tangled Web of Lies, and Tangled Web of Lies can make a video that shows just what position Jackie is in and just what they have asked of me and of other people, because I have it all. So
She
I'm
sure
just
does.
telling you the best thing to do is just to take this one on the chin, Tasha, and know that it's truth because you know it is. If not, it'll everything that I've got will go.
Wendy, I freaking love you. I seriously do.
A lot, me,
And
Mom.
I think you just became my better friend than Jen. Nah, I'm kidding. That bitch drove 27
Yes.
hours to come and see me before I had my third or fourth, I don't know, my heart surgery, and brought me stones. And let me tell you something, that's love right there. 27 hours,
Mm-hmm.
that's just, just to give me a hug and wish me, that was awesome. But I
And
just wanted to
also,
say,
let me add to that. Let me add to that. Let me wait.
but I know Wendy would have
I was
drove 20,
gonna
I know
say
Wendy would have drove 28
it was
hours to see me.
and it was my sugar mama who made it possible because she knew how important it was to both me and Retta for us to
she,
have that trip.
she sure did. She
Yeah.
sure did.
She stopped to see Foxy on the way.
She stopped to see her mistress too. And Wendy knows all about it
True story.
because Wendy's my side piece.
Hey, last night we sat and
And
it's my
Erin is
Retta,
my
my
mistress.
mistress.
Hey, lucky girl.
So, but listen, I just wanted to say real quick. I I heard there was a couple of things that I recently heard because I've been pretty busy,
Yeah.
and I heard Robin say something about that I was upset that Dora wasn't recognizing my hellos in the chat. No, that wasn't that. That's no, that never happened. I did explain that sometimes Dora doesn't really look down and see. You know what I mean? But
Uh-huh.
anyway, can I just put that out there? I was never hurt to someone that can I just put that out there? I was never hurt to someone that say hello to me. But I also heard another thing that she said that everybody in the BC called bashed her. Everybody in the beast, and somebody, I don't know if it was that Amber chick or the other one, said that everybody did, and she said yes. I know there was Robin and Jenny, me, Rem, Sarah, Amanda, drop and go. I don't remember bashing her.
He didn't.
I don't even think no. And the reason why I went into that, I never said that I didn't want to go in there. Never said that because everybody knows if I don't want to do something, we all know that fucking Lolo won't do it. Okay.
I went in there because I had a situation that was with Dora with the Bernie situation. So Sarah had asked me if I wanted to, come inside and have a conversation with Dora in front of everybody so we could all talk about it. Fine, no problem. That's why I went in there. Me and Dora had the conversation. I dropped out because I misunderstood what T had said. I thought she said that she was going to go live, and in my head, I thought, oh my gosh, she's going to go live, and we're in this chat right now. So I dropped out. That's the only reason why. I never said I never wanted to go in there. I respect what Sarah wanted to do because, and I did say that I know T was going to have a problem with it because I'm not the core. I'm not even a viewer, actually. I just hung out in there when we played games or whatever. But before T had her core, Dora, Rem, and I, Jem, they were my core. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
that's why she felt like she wanted to invite me. So it wasn't just about the tea. It wasn't just held just for her. It was, you know what I mean? It wasn't just held for the core four.
Yeah.
It was held for anybody that was, close to anybody. And I appreciated that Gemini didn't feel like she wanted to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
On that, I just wanted to say, I don't think I remember bashing T at all. I don't even think I said anything to her
You
in
didn't
that
bash.
live. I don't know who. I don't know. I don't think Jenny or Robin would have bashed her. I know Drop and Go didn't bash her. So that's 4. So I don't know. They said everybody bashed her
You
in
know who
there.
everybody is? I'll give you 3 guesses who the fuck everybody is, Retta. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Well, I did come back in because Dora did ask me to come back in because I misunderstood. And Rem wasn't even in there till later on, like a little bit later, and they kind of were going at it. But the only people that were going at it was Rem and T.
Uh-huh.
But I don't see where any, like, they said everybody. So
Huh.
T, T, you never messaged me. You're right. I'm not a mod. I wasn't even really a friend. I was just someone who came in, played games, whatever. Didn't really know you like that. But if I bashed you in any way, please reach out to me and let me know because, since I heard that, I was like, oh, it's like, when did I do that? Like, I don't remember bashing her because people know when I bash.
Fuck yeah, they do.
But, I'm a lot quieter now, even though I got the reputation of being mean. But whatever.
Everybody, don't forget that Florida Man will be live at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to drop down so my husband can talk on the phone instead of having to sit outside and freeze his ass off.
Hey, Retta.
I'm sure y'all don't want to hear Turkish talking, so. But anyway, I know T's done with everything, but if she wants to let me know, because I know there was no message in me to have a conversation, because why would she? Like, I wouldn't message her, she wouldn't message me. But
Yeah.
anyway, just 2 things. If I bashed you, please let me know. And Robin, my feelers were not hurt if Dora never said hello to me. Like I said, sometimes she sees, sometimes she don't. If there was a problem, I said to you in a message, I can reach out to her for you, but I don't get into conversations that we had personally. I won't do that, girl. But don't bring me that point down. Anyway, bye.
Love you, Retta.
Love you too. Oh, God damn, I forget how to get out of this box.
I'll
There
get
it
to you.
is.
You got it? Okay. Ram. Shit. Wendy. Damn. All right. Does anybody else want to say anything? Hey, MC.
This one time at band camp,
I knew it. Damn it. I was waiting for you to say that. Oh, Wendy.
Ended it the other night.
Retta, you might want to call Wendy on the back end. Retta, you might want to call Wendy on the back end.
Uh-oh. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna. All right, everybody. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
go.
just gonna. I'm gonna give Rem this spotlight she's been so desperately needing. I want to complete her Tuesday night. It is Taco Tuesday. Wendy, I need. Yep, I did. I did the other night in a live where I got attacked horribly because I was messing with Rem. Told Rem that Wendy left me. It wasn't a total lie because she had left me. She was gone for 2 days. Am I wrong? Or 10 days. Am I wrong?
No, no.
Right. She didn't leave me or she didn't break
Not
up with me. She just
technically.
left me.
Yeah.
Graham, I do think about leaving her often, though.
That's hilarious.
But I will be careful
Yeah.
on the lies that I tell you from now on, Rem, since now I'm losing a card.
Okay, everybody. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the evening. Wait a minute. Huh.
Graham, she like let you believe that for like a long time that you had to go and ask other people? Because that's
Love you
ugly.
too, Mama Jax. Oh my God, that's terrible.
I'm sorry, Rem.
But
If
in
believe
my
me, Rem,
defense,
I tell you what, I promise you right now, moving forward, that if I leave her, I'll message you. Okay, you'll be the first to know.
Retta helped me with that lie.
She is a
Oh,
horrible friend. I'm sorry that she's throwing you under the bus, Red. I would never do that. Why won't you throw your friend under the bus?
Retta did it
oh
in the
my
chat. I
God.
said, Retta, did Wendy leave me? And Retta said in the chat, yes, she did. She packed her suitcase and got on
I
a
have
plane.
a question
Bye,
though.
Mitch.
I have a question though. Has anybody seen this bus? What color is this bus? Is this bus like really big? Is it small? Is it blue? Is it yellow? I mean, has anybody seen this bus? The proverbial bus that everybody gets thrown
I have.
under. Have
I
you?
have. I drive it often.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what color it is or what it looks like because you can't see it coming. Like that would defeat the whole purpose.
I don't see how the wheels touch the ground with everybody's thrown up underneath that son bitch.
I'm so short, it's like a Flintstone bus. I pedal it with my feet.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Okay.
I'm getting off here. I am hungry. So I'm going to get off here for the evening.
Jen says, "Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Love y'all too.
Bye, everybody."
Bye bye. Everybody have a good evening. Thanks for coming in and all the support. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.